Sunday, Funday, here again. With our bags in hand, we begin. Shopping spree till we can't stand. Time to craft with thread and pen. Got some fabric, colors bright. Pen and elbow bring delight. So until the morning light, everything just feels so right. Show our heart to everyone. Craft until the day is done. Sewing up a storm of fun. Sunday's never been so fun. Cut and stitch and start anew. Every project something new. Thread the needle, pull it through. Nothing we can't ever do. Bright and bold or soft and sweet. Every piece they'll want to meet. So in dreams we can't retreat. In our world so incomplete. Show our heart to everyone. Craft until the day is done. Sewing up a storm of fun. Sunday's never been so fun. And start anew. Every project something new. Thread the needle, pull it through. Nothing we can't ever do. Show our heart to everyone. Craft until the day is done. Sewing up a storm of fun. Sunday's never been so fun. Sunday, Funday, here again. With our bags in hand, we begin. Shopping spree till we can't stand. Time to craft with thread and pen. Got some fabric, colors bright. Pen and elbow bring delight. So until the morning light, everything just feels so right. Show our heart to everyone. Craft until the day is done. Sewing up a storm of fun. Sunday's never been so fun. Start anew. Every project something new. Thread the needle, pull it through. Nothing we can't ever do. Bright and bold or soft and sweet. Every piece they'll want to meet. So in dreams we can't retreat. In our world so incomplete. Show our heart to everyone. Craft until the day is.
Hey, happy Sunday. You're on mute, Miss Linda. We can't hear you. We see you. How's everybody doing? Welcome in. Welcome. It's another Sunday Funday. Thank you all for joining us. We really appreciate it.
Hello.
Hey, Miss Linda. How's it going? All right, we're a couple minutes late, but we apologize because we're transitioning. We took a class today. We had a class today. It was so much fun. Actually, she said it wasn't a class. It was a sew along. And we were over with Miss T of T Quilters and doing her sew along. So much fun. It was so much fun. So, welcome in. If you are new to the channel, thank you so much for joining us. Oh my God, Miss Linda, we hit 500 viewers, well, subscribers. Oh my gosh, I'm super excited. Now all we need is watch hours. We're getting there. I'm super excited for all the new viewers to join us and hang out with us on our Sunday Funday, because we always have something going on really great on our Sunday Funday. So we're going to sew something today. So, hey guys, thank you so much for joining. Appreciate you all for being here. So hey, Miss Chris, welcome in. Thank you. Yes, super excited. Pretty cool. Very awesome. And that was my goal for 2024, to at least get to 500 subscribers. I wrote it in my journal. It's in my book. So we did it. Yay. I feel like, that Dora on the kids used to watch the Dora thing. They used to say, we did it. Hey, Robin, welcome in. How are you? Oh, wait. We got a special guest pawing on my leg. Come on, little mascot. Here she is. It's the honey boo. Come on. Hey, SJ3.
Honey,
Oh,
honey.
you just got your candy dish. Oh, I'm so glad. He says I'm not.
She says,
Wait.
I'm not gifting it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Say hey, everybody. You see Miss Linda?
Hey, girl. Honey.
Say hey, Miss
Honey. I know
Linda.
you can't hear me, but honey.
Okay. She might can because you know the ear these she's listening pretty closely here over here to my ear.
Honey. Hey, girl. Honey.
Say hey.
She says,
So
I love it, so I am not gifting it. Oh, my God.
I know. That is funny. Well, SJ3,
Shay,
I'm
Shay,
so
girl.
glad that you love the candy dish because I love it too, to be honest. Hey, Shay. So, y'all, let me tell you what happened. Hey, Miss Mary. So, I was supposed to be doing a show. So, the show that was supposed to be going on was called Mary Frisco or Mary Mary Main Street. And so remember, I was making all this stuff to take to Mary Main Street. Well, as luck would have it, it rained yesterday for most of the day. So now I made all these things. Now I'm trying to get them all sold. So what that means is I will be on live. I'm going to try to get it to my TikTok shop because they're two cute things. And unfortunately, because the city pays for all of those tents and things like that, they are not going to reschedule the Mary Main Street. They're just going to they're only gonna do the lighting of the big Christmas tree. So all of us vendors that were going to be there that made all these things unfortunately have to find something to do with it. So I got up this morning and I just started posting in all the different communities around just to say, hey guys, since it was closed, I could do virtual so people can go to my website. So hopefully the traffic will be driven to my website because I had such beautiful things. And I know people want these pillows. They definitely want these pillows. So that was my weekend drama. Thank you, Shay. Yes, we're at 500. And Miss Mary, honey, ran away. She went to go play with her little toy, but she came to say hello. So she said hi earlier. Um, so Miss Linda, what you been working on? You're on mute. You're on mute.
Well, let me tell you,
Okay.
because of Shay Shay,
Mhm.
I did get the quilt diva.
Okay.
So that's what I'm working on now.
Do you have the YouTube channel on somewhere?
That's a shame. Busted.
Yeah, because that's what I hear in the background. I hear it. Look, Shay laughing at you. Shay,
Okay.
what she bought the quilt? You bought the quilt diva.
Yes, well, I'm waiting on her, but that's it right there, and it's a doozy.
Mm.
Um,
Wait a
but
minute, that big piece of thing in the background back there.
yes, ma'am, that is the Quilt Diva um
That's
whole
a
kit.
lot of paper.
Yeah, it is. It's a lot. I'm gonna I'm gonna blame Shay Shay.
Okay, Shay, you being blamed, girl. You being blamed. What she said, Miss
What
Linda?
she say?
You got to give us the cheat steps. Look, she said her order comes in tomorrow.
Yeah, it's a doozy. I'm gonna tell you the best cheat you'll ever have is a scan and cut. I'll tell you that. But yeah, I'm working on that.
She said
Um,
everybody blame her for something.
yes, ma'am. Well, you got this one, honestly. Mm-hmm.
Look, that was from last Sunday, right? We were talking about the diva
Yes,
last
ma'am.
Sunday, right? Mhm.
Yes,
Mhm.
ma'am.
Yes. So, how about my scan and cut came in yesterday? All right, yay! Congratulations on your new
All
toy.
right.
You gonna need it for that. Sound like
Yes, sir. Yes.
so. Look, sounds
Mm-hmm.
like Shay Shay. We're gonna have to have some Google Meet scan and cut sessions with this diva thing. Look, we may have to come up with something so we can do kind of like a I'll listen because I'm not doing the diva. I got a bunch of orders right now that I need to knock out the quilts I got to get done. So, but I can listen. I'll be glad to sponsor to pop up a Google Meets or something. But yeah, yeah. But I was gonna wrap it and put it under the tree. Well, you could put the box under there. Just take the machine out.
You're right.
See,
Mm-hmm.
I got answers. I got answers, girl. Wrap the box. Take the machine. You know what I'm saying? Open it up for Christmas Day. Like, oh my God. Nobody has to know the box was empty. I mean, come on. See, there you go. There's an answer. Okay, so the diva has been taking up your time. So what else you been working on? You on mute again.
Oh, she said you got jokes.
So SJ3, the scan and cut is very similar to the Cricut or the Silhouette, with the exception that it can actually scan images and then cut it for you. So the way we use the scan and cut is it's a lot for applique. So with applique, you can put an image out there, it will scan it for you, and then cut it, and now you don't have to worry about taking your scissors and do the cut and all of that stuff. Honey, come on. You're gonna have to get down when we start our project. She keeps trying to get up here. So that's what the scan and cut is. Yep. So I'm just saying you can, wrap the box, take the
She's
machine.
gonna, yeah, she's gonna, um, with the little bit of research I did before mine came, um, I'm just gonna say you're gonna need to scan and cut.
Yes. Hey Miss Joy,
Hey,
welcome
Miss
in.
Joy. Mm-hmm.
So I have this morning. So let's just say all last week, guys, have been dedicated to me creating items for this sale that was supposed to be yesterday. So, needless to say, I'm a little disappointed that didn't happen. But at the same time, we got to keep going. So, here's what I did today. So today I put out on the channel. I know we have our new 500 subscribers, and I'm so excited about that. We will have next Sunday a giveaway at the top of the hour. So the let's say first 15 minutes of our live next Sunday will be dedicated to 500 subscribers giveaway. And what's going to happen during that time will be I'm coming out this I'm using what I got, so y'all getting stuff from the stash that pays over here. I'm not buying anything extra. We're gonna get something up out the room. So there will be fabric, there will be notions. You know I love notions. So there will be nice things, and I think the people from the 300 win can tell you that they got some good things in their 300 box. So for the 500, there will be nice things. Oh yeah, that's right. You won thread. That's right. That's right. So there will be things, and I have yes, Miss Chris, out of the stash. You know how my stash rolls. So Yes. So I see a little Shannon fabric in a future of somebody because y'all know I love me some Shannon fabrics. And it's wintertime, so that little cuddle make you a little scarf or whatever. So I see some Shannon fabrics in that stash, a little Tula in that stash, definitely a pair of scissors because y'all know how I love scissors. So we're going to go from the stash of Sean, and there are things because I got new scissors back here. We got some scissors, we got some all the things. So yes, so we will have a 500 subscriber YouTube giveaway. So I'm looking forward to that next Sunday, top of the hour. So don't forget. All right. So for those of you who are new to the channel, my name is Sean, and I'm joined by Mrs. Linda of Crafting Cousins and more. And this is Honey. And somewhere around Miss Linda's house, there's a Bentley that looks like Honey. And they are our two little doggy mascots that are always running around
Mhm.
our craft space trying to do something. Now, Honey, when she hears me get on live, she wants to be on live too. So she's gotten pretty used to when she hear me talking or hear Miss Linda's voice, she wants to be seen. So this is her being seen. Say hey y'all. Say hey everybody. So today we have something fun to do. I'm super excited
Hello,
about
Miss
this.
Jennifer.
Oh, that's the other thing. So there will be a pattern. I don't know what pattern yet, but in the stash there will be at least one pattern giveaway. Okay? So one pattern giveaway. Today we are going to do what's
Oh my
called,
God.
what's that?
Look at your friend Joy. Lord Jesus.
She
Okay.
says, I'm going to be
Claim it,
blessed.
girl.
Okay.
Claim it.
Yes.
Claim it.
I mean, no, I won't be that blessed. But it is really good to just put it out there in the atmosphere, Miss Joy. Just put it out there in the atmosphere. You never
Hey,
know.
Miss
You never
Jennifer.
know. You
Yeah,
never know. Yes.
that was
Welcome in,
funny.
Miss Jennifer. Miss Joy over there. She got jokes too. I love it though. We can claim anything. Um, Never know. One day, you never know. So today, here's what we're doing. So when I was at the sewing expo, and I saw this a couple times, and I just started doing paper piecing this year. But I'm always looking for something fun, different, and maybe a little easy. Okay. So I found this thing called the Scrappy Christmas Tree Wall Hanging. So it's a wall hanging, but it is a paper piecing exercise where we use a grid that is created by 10 sisters handcrafts. So TenSisters Handcrafts has this paper piecing. No, not paper piecing.
Miss Jennifer.
Look, Miss Jennifer, this is different. So let me tell you how this is different. So 10 sisters created a grid. And I know it might be a little difficult to see because it's super thin. But this is like a grid. And each one of the grid lines fits a specific size of fabric. And it's iron on. So literally you iron it on here first. Then you go back on and you sew it. And they have a interesting way to sew it. So you iron on, then you sew again, then you go back and cut little slits so that the all of the seams are flattened one way and then another way. And then after you do that, you connect it because this is a two piece. So this is one long piece, and this particular piece that I have in my hand is, I think it's numbered. So it's the 12, so it's 12 across, 12 rows across, and 9 rows down. I think that's right because it's numbered. And let me make sure I got the right number. Yep. Maybe. And so, yes, 12 rows across. And this goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, 9 squares down. So, hey Donzel, welcome in. So
So
you
which
have
grid you using, Miss Shawn?
so the grid that I'm using is the bigger one because I lost the small one is somewhere in this room.
Okay,
So
'cause
right
mine is
now,
9. Mine is 9 across and 14 down.
oh, 14 down. Okay. So you know what? You got to hold it the other way. So it
I
should
got
be,
2 of them.
yep, you got 2. So the shorter one is for the bottom of the tree.
Um, that's 9 across.
Oh, you know what? You're right. It's 14.
Yeah, they both are 9 by 14s. Okay.
Oh, both are 9 by 14. Oh, okay. See, I don't have
Yep.
the second
9
one.
across. Oh, 9 across and 14 down. But okay, I got you.
Oh, and I was thinking it was going to be a 7 down and a 14 across.
No, ma'am.
Okay, so they're both the
I
same
got you.
size.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Hi, Donzel.
So, what we're going to work on tonight is the top part. And so, let me show you what it's supposed to look like though. So, when we're done, it's supposed to look just like that Christmas tree right there. And you can see how it looks. It's like a scrappy quilt hanging, but it's the Christmas tree. And so the one cool thing about it is, and so once you have your squares, so you got to cut your squares out. And I worked on my squares and I got them in my little bag here. And so I got some holiday squares, and then I have some of the so what you can't see on here is that I went through and I did a whole bunch of numbering and all of that so that I know where stuff will go. Because to me, it's like a big old puzzle. I just want to laugh because Miss Jennifer said no, 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 no paper piecing. But I know Miss Jennifer, you thinking about the other paper piecing where it's literally a piece of paper and this. But see, once we're done, this doesn't come off. This stays. It's like a stabilizer, if you will.
Miss
And it
Joy said, what are these things called again?
so they are called easy piecing grids. And I have a couple and you can buy like they have them where you can actually buy them in packages, and it's by TenSisters Handicraft. Sorry, TenSisters Handicraft, and they actually have different panels, so you can buy them for you can do 2.5-inch squares, you can do 1.5-inch squares. They have different ones. They have 1-inch squares. So it is to help you put things together quickly, as well as kind of like line it so that you line it up. So if you guys have ever heard, there's a handbag called the Mondo bag. And that Mondo bag is all of this paper piecing. Now, Miss Linda and I do have the Mondo bag. We wanted to do this Christmas tree first because we've had it for so long.
Mhm.
And Miss Linda has been like, we were going to do the Christmas tree. Yes, ma'am, we're going to do the Christmas tree. And
Mhm.
so we are doing this Christmas tree so that we can knock it out and it can be used for decoration, because this might be the only Christmas tree I put up right now because I just don't feel like putting up the tree. But I'm going to put it up. It'll eventually get up before Christmas. I just I just don't feel like it right now because I'm so tired. Like literally, I've been working all the last month to get all this stuff made, and it rained. Oh my god! So if you guys are looking for Christmas presents, there's a lot of them on my website because I made them all. There's all kinds of cool stuff. So check out the website if you're still looking for Christmas gifts. I ship pretty fast. I'm trying to make sure that I get things out within 2 to 3 days, just like we do on the TikTok shop. So if you're looking for something, check it out. I have a whole holiday market shopping place. So you can just do holiday markets. Honey, why you stealing my she is over here that stole her a piece of batting and sitting on it. Little dog. So guys, excuse me. Oh, Miss Linda, you ready to get started? You already started over there. I can't hear you.
I'm trying to go by the width and all that, and this
Okay.
is not even wide enough.
What do you mean?
Okay. If this is 9 across, we actually need.
It's not 9 across. So your across is supposed to be the 14. So it's going to be this way. So 14 is here. Your 9 goes this way.
Oh, so I'm supposed to be doing it sideways. Okay.
If that's how you take it. But the top point goes against the 12. See here? I mean the 14. So the 14 is the top part. And then you put your tree in the middle. You got it?
Let's pray. Okay.
Yes, Miss Jennifer, it rained for the craft fair. And I have a video, so it's so funny. Like I was just like, we got there, my truck was loaded, I had everything in the vehicle because I was planning to do a hat bar and all these things too. So you cannot have a heat press out in the rain when the rain is going sideways, even though the tents and the way the tents were set up, they're pretty much see-through, so there was water everywhere, so they were not going to have that. Plus it was really for the families and kids and stuff, so yeah, it was raining too much. Plus the temperature had dropped down to like 50 with the rain like that. It's really bad, so no. All right, so we're going to get started so you guys can see how this works. What she say? Why my little Yorkie Remy climb up here on the table and lay down on my fat quarters. See, Miss Joy, that's what happened. And who is it? I think Miss Ann has a cat that likes to watch us too. So, you know, it's all the things. It is all the things that make sure I don't roll over Honey because she likes to sit behind this chair. And sometimes we'll roll over her. So let me change. I'm going to change the view so you guys can see the table because I do have the table. And you know what? Okay, I think that's a pretty good view. I got my little rotating mat here, but I'm not gonna need it. So, and this is I'm gonna start here at my top corner. Now, Miss Linda, don't forget you gotta have it flipped over to the beaded side. Make sure you feel the beaded side because that's where the sticky part is. And
Yes,
so
ma'am. That's where I'm at. I figured that out. Yes, ma'am.
okay, so here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to
You gonna start with the outside first?
yes, ma'am. I'm gonna start with the outside in the corner. So I'm gonna go left to right. Start on the left corner. And so the one thing that I like that because I've played with this before. So the one thing I like to do is I like to lay them down first, and then I go back and press iron them. So that way, and Miss Linda, do you have one of these? Okay, you got your little Cricut iron, right?
Yes,
Because
ma'am.
that might be better because those other irons are so big. So something like that might work. And so I
So
got
I got my paperwork turned sideways to the 14 is on top.
yes,
You know what
ma'am.
I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna go straight down that line.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you, ma'am.
And so I'm gonna have to go to the halfway mark because my table not big enough over here. My
It's
little
fine.
working table.
It's fine.
And so what I probably want to do, because I can't really see if you guys have questions, so I'm probably gonna move. Um,
I can see if somebody. So all we have to do is iron the little pieces onto the paper. Yes, ma'am. Onto the
so
schedule.
that is the first step. So once we iron it
Mhm.
on, Miss Joy, the second steps are you get it ironed on. Then after you get it ironed on, then we actually have to do some sewing. So you will sew it on because that all this is a temporary holding of it because you do have to stitch it. Now here's one of the things that I did learn. Excuse me. The pressing of the seams is very important because if you iron it and it doesn't lay properly, then you will have issues. So, and what the lady told me was once you start doing it's a press, not an iron, right? So you're pressing it, pressing it, pressing it. And so if anything feels like it's not in the right place and all this kind of stuff, literally iron it some more. So the more you iron it, the better it becomes. So you know what I'm gonna do? I think I can actually move my ironing board this way. So this way I'll be able to see. But then, hey, I'm biased. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. Um, so I want to make sure, and I know you guys can see. So I think this is a good spot where the camera is here. And then I will just because we're gonna start left to right. And so my corner is right here. Um, and I think I'm okay. So one of the other things that I noticed that some people have, there is this pressing pad that you can also use to go underneath this as well. And one of the things, so here's our tree. And so if you look really close, you see kind of like, let me go this way. There are some dots. You can see like there's like red and white in there. I'll come over here. And so where you think it's white space, it is not. That is actually like a white and pink fabric. So when you're looking at, and I apologize for the movement. I hope this isn't getting anybody dizzy. Um, so when you're looking for, oh, let me go the other way. When you're looking for things, you have to make sure that you understand all of the things. Now, what you see where I've written here, where I've written right here, these are my number counts. So I basically counted my squares so that I would know what the squares were and all of that. Who was that? Miss Joy. Y'all should have gave us this last week so we could have ordered some and start playing around. Well, you're getting it this week, so that way we can come back again because we got another one. We're gonna get the Mondo bag, so we got to do the Mondo bag at some point. And so that Mondo bag, everybody loves a quilty purse. So it is a quilty purse. It's called the Mondo bag. There are two different kinds. There is a Mondo, a big one, and then there's a Mondo, small one. So there's a mini Mondo and a big one. Oh, I forgot about. Look, I got my fabric board up here because we were on with the other my other friend doing some quilting work earlier today. But yeah, so the Mondo bag is definitely another one of those things that we can do. So yes, Miss Joy, this one, I don't know that this one is on their site anymore because we've had this one a long time. But it is called Scrappy Christmas Tree Wall Hanging, and it's by 10 Sisters. Sorry, I'm looking for the name. Handicraft. 10 Sisters is one word. Handicraft. That's the name of the company. All right, let's see. Okay, so let me get started because y'all know Miss Linda. She over there going all fast and stuff. She got her green going. Oh yeah, we don't know what. Yeah, Miss Joy, you got a machine. You did get a machine. You took it out the box. I know you were thinking about it, looking at it or something, fashionably thinking about it. Okay, so here's the problem I have. My fabric is sticking together, and y'all, I can't even see the lines. Look, I think. Okay, there we go. Look, I'm gonna have to figure it out. By the way, I know that somebody in our chat is having a birthday this week, Miss Mary. I heard it was your birthday coming up. Everybody say happy birthday to Miss Mary because it's her birthday coming up.
Happy birthday, Miss Mary. CS7. What?
That's the name of her machine, a Brother CS7000. Okay, okay.
Was that a quilter and a sewer?
I'm not sure. Somebody will have to tell us what it is. Shay Shay said she was going to look it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here's what we do, guys. The only thing you do first off is try to lay them out. Then once you lay them out, you iron them. I'm sorry, you press them because it's a press, not an iron. And then for this border, it is literally one row of whatever your fabric is. The good thing is you get to pick the fabrics, you get to choose. You get to choose what you want to do. It says computerized. Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, yep. So, anybody else out there having a birthday this week or last week? Oh, I'm doing the wrong thing. Gotta stop because this is supposed to be the color. The color. So, because of how um my little table is, which I love this little table, I am going to do mine in sections.
Mm-hmm.
So what that means is I'm going to get this little section done. I'm going to press, move
Excuse me.
on to the next section. Now, what I decided to do for just jump in. What are y'all working on? Hey, Miss Ann, we are doing a scrappy Christmas wall hanging. It is by 10 Sisters Handicrafts. It's using one of their paper piecing grids. And we were saying happy birthday to Miss Mary because she's about to have a birthday. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, so now here's the other thing. Because I'm doing this with the polka dots, and my little polka dots are gray, I am going to have to make sure that I count and make sure when I get ready to go to my top part. So I need to know that when I get to row 2, I can only do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need 6 polka dots right here, but one of those dots is a half triangle. So
Mm-hmm.
it's very important to understand, like, where's there a whole triangle, where's there a half triangle. So I'm gonna need to cut me a half triangle and put it together so that I have, and I don't know that I did that already. I don't think I did. So I'll need to cut a half triangle on a polka dot as well as one of my color sheets. So that's going to be a thing. But I got to make sure that I'm aware that this is one, two, three, four, five whole ones. And then I need to do a half. So let me find a pen and write that down. Because those type things are what I call the best information. I can't find anything but this thing. So we're going to do five here and then a half. And then it should be the same on the other side. One, two, three, four, five. Nope. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, it is. Okay. And so this piece of paper makes it a whole lot easier. Hey, precious pieces, welcome in. So one of the good things about all of this is they give you like the breakdown in the picture. And so one of the things that I do like about it is it kind of talks about how it's going to look. So now a couple things that happens once we get this down and we're ready to sew. So what happens is once you press, not iron again, it's a pressing, not an ironing, then you fold on the dotted lines, and that's actually how you sew because it gives you the 1/4 inch seam allowance already. And so I keep saying so, I don't mean to, no pun intended, but the benefit of it is that you're able to sew down the line. So it gives you the biggest, what I would consider a bang for your buck when you're learning to piece together 2.5 inch squares, because that's what this is. So it's 2.5 inch squares. It gives you your 1/4 inch seam. And then after that, all you're doing really is sewing them together. The biggest thing is ensuring that they are pressed really, really straight. So you have to press them really good. And if you, for some reason, feel like something is not correct, press it again. Because a lot of times, the biggest issue that they found with these is that people do not press them well. So let me turn on my iron. 2, 4, here's my 5 for this one. So this is perfect because this gets me right at the halfway mark before I'm supposed to have my little quarter triangles. So now can you guys see that? I think so. I think you can. And I'm going to press here shortly. And then once we press it, it will become flat. And normally that's when you do the sewing. Okay. So oh, now I'm going to press. Miss Linda, have you pressed? Yeah, you pressing. What was the little iron utensil? Oh, so this is a clover iron, Miss Joy. So it's a very tiny iron that has like a, let me go over here. It's a very tiny iron. It is literally for pressing things like this. It gets really hot too. Anybody else have one of these little clover irons? This was probably the first small iron that I bought back in the day when I first started quilting. And it was only because I was at this one class and they were we were trying to iron and things like that. Yes, it does get really hot. Well, and you know what? It is really good for seams, but it's really good for things like this where you just need it really hot. You want it pressed. So But yes, it is very good for seams. And I think we were using it with applique and
Mhm.
some of the Miss Linda, what's that stuff you're using on the back of your thing? The sticky stuff, the hot stuff. I mean, it's on the back. You using it on the back of your diva.
Oh, I'm using heat and bond.
That's right.
Heat and
So it's
bond light.
really good. It's really good with heat and bond. I couldn't think of the name of it, but I knew
Yes,
she
it's
was using it.
heat and bond. Yeah, heat and
Yeah,
bond.
so
Heat and
it's
bond light.
really
Mhm.
good for stuff like that.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
all I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna press. I'm just gonna put it on one thing. Press down. It is a press, not an iron, and I'm trying to make sure that I'm not getting my iron on this part because that part is very becomes very sticky. And so what happens as you're doing something like this, it really does bring it together. And so the biggest piece of this is ensuring that you're in the square. It doesn't, I mean, you may be off a little bit, but once you sew it, and literally there are lines to be sewn, and those lines that you sew down, they become where we actually create our different seams, and we have to go back through and cut them. So you're going to have seams. You're going to see it comes together pretty quickly. The biggest part is the placement and pressing. So if you like puzzles, you will like doing this type of piecing, because it is a different way to paper piece because you're using the grid. And so if you're not a rule follower, might not want to do this because there are lines you got to stay in. If you like to be outside the lines, this might not be for you, but it's fun to try. So what's everybody working on this Sunday? Anybody working on anything? Any major projects or goals that you got to get done before next week? I have a quilt that I got to get done. So when we're off the live, I got to start um working on this quilt. And let me tell y'all, what is so hard about this is not ironing, because I tell you I want to slide down. I just want to push it over and slide. It's so hard. Hey, craftable things, welcome in, Patrice. So it is really difficult when it comes to a press versus an iron. So you got to make sure that you're pressing it and you're not ironing it. And that's the same. It goes the same when you're doing your actual piecing, and when you're trying to press open the seams, you should not be ironing. You really should be pressing. Um, and so making sure, and I don't know that my iron is hot as it should be. It's not. Y'all know what? I had that thing on one. Oh God. No wonder it's not staying. Now the one thing I do love about this little Alicio iron is that it has a light on it. I don't know if you guys can see that. You see the little light here? That's coming from the iron. The iron has a light on it. So I can see that it's not hot because these edges are still peeking up. How's yours coming, Miss Linda? What you think?
20. So good so far. So far, so
Okay.
good.
Your press is kind of pressing and staying.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Mine wasn't because my iron wasn't on hot. It makes a difference. Gotta have a hot iron. Because the way this material is, it is a grid. So again, this is a grid by TenSisters Handicraft. They have different size grids. And this one that we're using today is a 2.5-inch grid. What you do with these grids is just considered paper piecing because of the fact that you have this grid behind your squares. And so we are using 2.5-inch squares. We're just pressing them. onto the paper. There is a sticky part on this fabric, and that stickiness is what we're pressing it to. And so if you see now, I have these all pressed down, and so we're going to keep going. Now, don't forget, I need to not forget, but I have to take, because I'm at square five. Remember, I counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 squares on my image. So when you get your images, you can't throw it away, because now what I have to do is, sorry, right here, and I have to um, create my half square triangles. So in order to do that, all I'm going to do, I'm going to take one of the white ones, and I think I'm going to take this cute one with the poinsettia, and I'm going to cut them in half. All right, so who was that? Shay Shay said she did so much today. I know, Shay Shay. It's been a busy day, right? I haven't left the house. Um, but I had a lot to do because I was doing online things, and doing a whole lot of posting. But then I did come in here. So here's what I'm about to do. We're going to take this, we're going to line this up, and I'm going to create my half square triangles. Now I'm going to grab one of my other handy dandy um, rulers and a rotary cutter, which is somewhere around here because I had it in the
7.
Zoom earlier. So let's see. And we're making a quilt in my in our little uh Zoom tutorial. So I'm going to use this this is a, what are these things called? A block lock. I like these. But all I need to do is literally cut on the diagonal. So all I'm going to do, make sure these are lined up properly. Normally, you can just take it. A lot of people like to do this. They take it, they draw a line. Let me grab some chalk. They just take it and they draw a line, and then make sure that it's there in the middle. And my line is off, so that's not it. Gonna do this better. So they draw a line. Y'all saw how crazy my line was off. So that was really off, but now it's right. And then after you do that, you just cut it. And so now I have my 1/2 inch squares almost. And then from my 1/2 inch square, then I will make one block, because here's what we're not about to do. Um, you want to make sure that it's going to stay. So in order to do that, you could technically, you really could put one half on the other, but you're not really going to sew there. So because of that, because technically it would be like saying, okay, I need half a square here and then this square here. But this will never get sewn. So what I have to do is right sides together, grab a quick stitch on this, and then place it here. But I need to press it out first, so that way I do have it, because otherwise, and I'm going to do both of them because I have another side that has to happen. Now, as we go through the top of this tree, there's going to be others, because there are a lot of the half square triangles that have to be done. So we may not get to all of those tonight, but we definitely will see what it's going to look like. So let me rethread my machine here. Anybody have any questions so far? I think the heavy lift here is the ironing, and making sure that you have your half square triangles, and then the counting piece can get you caught up. So what I would suggest is if you're going to do something like this, that you definitely pay attention to the number of squares that are required, because that's where you can get really caught up. And making notes on your image so that you are aware of how many squares you need and how many triangles you need, very important. All right, so let me tell you guys about something else that I did today. So one of the other things that I did today was I set up, I don't know if you guys noticed, but I did a lot of YouTube shorts in the past few days, like maybe a week or so. Those YouTube shorts were dedicated to embroidery. So, the upcoming YouTube shorts that I published today and that I have scheduled out there are all dedicated to different aspects of how we use thread as we embroider, as we are sewing, and as we quilt. So it's going to be small teachings. They're all about, I think these are less than like 20 seconds, but each one of them, which I think there'll be two a day, um, are basically teaching about thread this time. So it'll go all the way until right before Christmas. Now, I have a challenge that I want to put out there to all of you, and I'm going to post about it tomorrow. But while we're on the live, I have a challenge. So here's my challenge, because we all love to embroider and make things. My challenge to each of you is to create your own ugly sweater, right? So I want to have an ugly sweater party, and it includes all of you. So here's what I'd like for you to do: create your own ugly sweater, whatever that looks like for you. And it could just be a sweater with, I mean, you could put applique on it, you could put pins on it, for all I care. If you are not a sewer or not an embroiderer, or you don't do anything in DTF, you could go pin it up. You know how they junk in the socks and stuff like that. But do whatever you want to make your sweater ugly. Here's what I would like for you to do: post it somewhere. You can post it in our group on Facebook. You can post it, if you have a channel, you can post it on your channel. The one thing that I ask is that you tag me. Have it posted no later than the 21st. Well, I think in my video, I think it says the 20th. Have it posted no later than the 20th of December, and by Christmas Eve, I would have taken all of those pictures of, and you know what, put yourself in the video. And if you tag me and you have a business, I'll tag you and your business name, and also put in the video your name and your business name inside of this video. So I'm going to create a virtual ugly sweater video of all of us that are either creative, or we love to sew, or whatever it is that you love to do. Um, and so we're going to have us a virtual ugly sweater party. Okay. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of your ugly sweaters, because I have one in mind for me. Last year, I literally embroidered, "This is my ugly sweater." Don't do that, because I'm telling you about it. Don't do it. Don't do it. But you know what? There's other things you could put on your ugly sweater. So whether it is create you something cool in DTF, bling it out, whatever you want to do, and call it your ugly sweater, there you go. Sounds like fun. Designs in Machine Embroidery has a free sweater design. Oh, really? To turn it. I like it. I like it. I could try to do that. Yes, Miss Joy. Look, let me tell you. There are so many people out there in TikTok land with like $1 DTF shirts. You can easily grab a DTF. We got all this craft stuff. Oh, Miss Jennifer says, "Oh man, all my craft stuff is put away. Even your embroidery machine." Oh no, Miss Jennifer, you might have to do some applique. Heat press. Look, break out the heat press. Okay, I found shabby fabrics. I'm looking up some piecing grids. Yes, ma'am. I seen that one too. Okay, okay. Oh, what Miss Ann say? Sounds like fun. Designing machines embroidery has a free sweater design to turn in an ugly sweater. Oh, that's really cool. That is really cool. But yes, so December 20th, tag me. You can put it inside of our Facebook group. But I'm looking forward to seeing all of that. I think it would be a great thing. Everybody, we just have us a community of ugly sweaters, and then we had us a virtual party of our ugly sweaters. I mean, you could even send me a little video of you dancing in your part in your thing. So, my email address is on the bottom of my website, Go Savvy Designs. You can email me a video if you want to. I will add whatever you like in there, clips and all. But it's a virtual party. I know Miss Linda like to dance. We're gonna make us some I'm gonna make us some great music. What she say? I'm a perfectionist. I'm a perfectionist anonymous. Okay. I cannot mess up something intentionally. You don't have to. You can call it a beautiful ugly shirt, SJ3. That's it. That's all. Like I made my beautiful ugly shirt. That's it. You could call it a beautiful ugly shirt. Look, or go out there and grab you a DTF. But I understand because it's hard for me to make a scrappy quilt. It really is. Because in my mind, it needs to be in some sort of order. So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing now. I got to make sure that I can do something like that. You got to think outside the box, do a little different. But it's just one time, and it'll be so much fun. I promise. Because I'm gonna make some great music. And who knows, I like to incorporate everything into the music. And so depending on who you are and what you sent me, your name may show up in the music too, because y'all, Miss Linda knows I'm the queen of making some music. Now, also my posts that I made on YouTube, I created all of those posts within 15 minutes, and I have 20 of them. Actually, it may have been like 10 minutes. Um, but I used AI to do it. And I don't mean chat GPT. I use more than that. But it's something I'm thinking about for 2025. Maybe if people are interested, I might do a class on it and how to do it. Now, let me tell y'all something. I don't think my block matches up because I just cut it. That's my fault. So when you got seam allowances, let's see how this is gonna work. I'm gonna try it. We're gonna do something out the box. Miss Linda, you about done, aren't you?
Mm-mm. No,
You got
ma'am.
you got one side over there. My table too
No,
big.
ma'am. Yeah, my little iron table is too, but we're gonna make it work. How about that?
Oh
Hmm.
yeah, I'm working on it. Can't wait to see your finished projects. I hope they come out really good. You know what I'm saying?
If they don't, they're going up in front of the fireplace anyway.
Yes, yes. And I can put mine by the fireplace too. It's been so cold.
Hmm.
All right, now here's where I'm slacking again. I need to make sure because I think I already determined where my point is. So this is the top of my Christmas tree right here. Um, so I think I'm okay. Think we're okay. Now I just need some other colors up here at the top. Oh, that's gonna be weird. I'm gonna pop us some pop of black right there at the top. And then it would really be nice if I could have I'm gonna have to cut another piece. Yep, I need to cut another piece, but before I do that, I'm gonna press. And I'm trying it, guys. I'm trying to see what it's gonna look like with these half triangles when I don't press it. I mean, when I don't sew it together. So I'm gonna try it. We're gonna see. It might not work, but it's all trial and error. And again, it is a press, not an iron. You gotta just press it, not iron it. Oop. And see, I got the edge, so it tried to come with me. I do like this iron with the little light on here. Gotta be more careful. The edge is trying to come up. Okay, so here, I'm gonna do it right there. Okay, I have an idea of what I'm gonna make. All right, all right. Can't wait to see the finished products. Okay. I've been thinking about mine when I was like, I gotta put the challenge out there. I'm like, I'm gonna start on my live, start on the live. I was telling Miss Linda, one bar, got one bit of dust. Got one that hit the dust. Wasn't it wasn't a press over here on this corner. See how that came off of there? So you gotta make sure that it's pressed. And I've seen some people actually add glue
Mm-hmm.
like that. Rebecca's glue is one that's additionally heat activated. But I would be afraid because this piece of thing here is really thin. These are really thin. Now I have to say that I do like the grid concept, but I feel like this does take a little bit of time because I'm just on row two and I ain't got all day. So if you're not patient, this might not be for you either. So let me just tell y'all, look, I'm gonna give y'all a little heads up because this could be a 4 hour live just doing the half, like, and they got it in half. So the good part is you can do part of it and see how you like it. And they have different things. So let me show you this. So like I worked on a butterfly. What was that? No, it was a bumblebee, wasn't it, Miss Linda? So my
Mm-hmm.
first one was a bumblebee. I think my bumblebee is is cute, but it's flying the wrong way. It is doing all the wrong stuff because I was messing up. So this is a pineapple. So this one is a pineapple. Let me see. A pineapple design. And so it actually comes with this one came with the fabric. Again, I got it from the sewing
Mm-hmm.
sewing expo when I went there a year ago. But it did come with the fabric. Oh, I'm not throwing it in. Wait, who threw something in the fire? Oh, it's not going in the fire. Girl. No, ma'am. No, ma'am, Pam. Let me show you. Let me go get my butterfly. I mean, no, bumblebee. So bumblebee. Tell y'all now, my bumblebee is a little special. Okay. Because it was my first time. I was trying it. I was like, okay, let me try this because I like trying different stuff. Um, it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't hard. I mean, it's not hard. You're just following the grid. Really, you are. But I'm gonna tell you, my polar bumblebee. Uh-oh. And see, the other thing was I didn't finish sewing it, and so that's what I need to do now. I really need to sew this one. So here's the bumblebee. So that's the bumblebee, all pieced together.
Yes, ma'am. I remember that.
I really just need to sew it. So my bumblebee, I don't know. I started it too far in the middle, and it should have been further up at the top. But I mean, it's okay. It look like a bumblebee. Might be a little wavy on the sides, but I mean, it's still a bee. But that's it. So what I have to do now is sew this. So let me show you. So what happens is once you have all of your grid together, there are lines, um, and you literally take, and so all I will do, I'm probably gonna press it again, but I will take this one fold here and literally sew it on a 1/4 inch seam. So once I sew this, I'll fold it again. I'll sew the next one on a 1/4 inch seam. Then after you do that, you fold and you just keep folding on the 1/4 inch all one way. Then once I do that, I will cut. So you make the seams, you make a seam there. I come through and cut those seams, but then I'll go back and now I'll go diagonal. So, I mean, not diagonal, I'll go across. And so I will fold it, um, sew it across, fold it, sew it across again, fold it. And so it becomes, it's its own pattern for you to do the sewing. And I got to be careful with this because I do have a few um fallen, none pressed any more items. So this is what happens when you let it sit for a little while. Um, and what I need to do is just sew it. Once I sew this, it will be ready for me to add my binding, and a backing, and I can actually make this into a quilt. The back part never comes off. So these grids never come off. They're like a stabilizer. Um, and they basically become almost an interface to the inside of your quilt. Uh-oh, I'm making a mess. But yes. So that was my little butterfly. I'm probably going to name the butterfly something. Maybe piecing fly or something. So I lost a piece. I'm going to have to put that there. But that is how it works. That is how it works. So that was my butterfly. That was the first time I tried it. I did that probably, I don't know, that's been a long time ago. Maybe almost a year, maybe, that I did that. But yes, I think I missed some comments. But guys, welcome to the live. If you haven't already, thank you so much for joining us. Please hit the thumbs up so that other people will know that you like the content and you are here for the Sunday Funday shenanigans. And we are today working on not giving anybody um my nice little bobbins, but we are working on a paper piecing activity using the 10 sister handicraft grids. So today's activity is with a Christmas tree. It's called the Scrappy Christmas Tree Wall Hanging. It is in two parts. We are working on the top part of the tree, and it is literally today like watching paint dry, but we're chatting and we are pressing our pieces. Miss Linda, I like that red coming along over there with your green. What color is your tree going to be?
He green. He's green. Yeah, he's green. I think I got my tree. I'm just working on that inner part right now. But you want to see?
Yes, ma'am.
All right.
The people want to see.
Yes. All right. Let's see.
See how fast she is? Look at that. Oh my God. I suck. I'm so slow. That is so cute though. That is really cute. Now, see, I'm gonna tell y'all what it looked like. Miss Linda done went over there. Is that so? You put your both pieces together?
No, I didn't. My tree. I didn't want my tree like you see how long hers is.
Uh huh. You didn't want yours that
I
big.
didn't want mine. Yeah, I don't want mine that big because you
Okay.
got to look at all. You got to look at all the stuff I made to go around my fireplace. You wait till I get my fireplace together, then I'm gonna show y'all that. But yeah,
Okay. Oh,
I
I
didn't just.
like
I
it.
didn't want it too big. I didn't want it too big because I know one of the
Okay.
grandkids is gonna snatch it and run off with it. So.
That is going to be nice. Now, y'all see what she did. So she modified it so that it would fit on one block. Go,
Hmm.
Miss Linda. That's a good idea. That won't take you all day.
Yeah, because I got a lot of stuff that I made and brought that got to go around the fireplace. So.
That is a
Yeah.
wonderful idea. I absolutely love it. I'm over here about to cut me some more half square triangles, but really, really like the idea. And so, literally, all you did was now, did you put any half square triangles in there?
Yes, ma'am. You didn't see him, Miss Sean.
No, ma'am.
Okay.
Well, I mean, it looks like a Christmas tree, so I assume you have some. Okay, that is cute. I really like the fabric too, because it's is that the Grinch?
Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm.
Okay,
No. We didn't want to
that's
do
real
that.
cute.
Mm-mm.
That's really cute.
I thought about it, and I got plenty of that material over there, but no, I didn't want to do that.
Yeah, that is cute. Look, it would really be going to the grandkids for that.
Yeah.
So that's a good idea. Well, then you know what? Thank you for that, because I'm gonna stop mine and look, I'm finna rearrange mine. I like that because you remember I lost my other side, so that's a good idea.
And then you got to think about it, Miss Sean. You got to think about all this stuff you got to put away for the holidays. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you
Hmm.
know what? A nice little tree. Hey, I might turn it into a pillow, but then I'm gonna have to make it three ways because you know all three granddaughters gonna want it.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm not. Mm-mm, no. And this takes a while too, so I want you to know that.
Oh, it does. Well, and you got to be focused too, because here's the thing, guys. When you're looking at this and when you're cutting material, you got to just be careful because I just checked that up. But the other thing is, it is really one of those things when you have to line them up because
Hmm.
now once Miss Linda gets done with that, she'll be ready to start her sewing, and then you
Hmm.
you do all your we have to go down the lines and things like that for the sewing piece.
Hmm.
Okay. But it
Cutting
is,
some.
I think of it like a puzzle. What do you think, Miss Linda? Good
Yeah,
night,
that's
Miss Jennifer.
good night, Miss Jennifer.
Thank
It
you for
is a
coming in.
puzzle.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a puzzle. And then funny is, even though you got 2.5 by 2.5 squares, they're not really fitting in this uh in the hole, to so to
It's a
speak.
little bit bigger, right?
No, it's a little too small for me.
Oh, really?
Yes, ma'am. But you know
Well, but
me.
you have to
I'm
sew it. So now, I would say one of the other things goes back to the pressing. Make sure you're pressing. I know your thing is probably really hot because um you
Cricket
have the
Mini.
Cricut.
Yes, ma'am. Cricket Mini.
Oh, you know what? I think I moved my camera. My bad. Sorry, guys. I did. I moved it because I knocked it over when I got up. Oh man. Now my lighting is off. Let me see. Because we could see it really a whole lot better.
And you know, I'm thinking, oh, it's gonna be a chill week. No, it's not. I got a few Christmas exchange this week, book club exchange. Um, yeah, I really don't have nothing on my plate just to go ahead and play with the quilt.
The Quilt Diva.
Yes, ma'am, because I know me and her, we're gonna have to have a talk before I get started.
Oh,
Because she gave me the business yesterday, trying to figure it out. Thank you,
really?
Shay Shay. I appreciate that, Shay Shay. Thank you. Mhm.
Oh boy.
Like I said, I thought she was a download. And I was like, oh my God, this would be nice if everybody jump in and do this. Mm-mm,
Mhm.
mm-mm.
Oh no, you have to order her, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
But I think it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Well, especially with the fact that you guys are going to be able to use your scanning cuts or whatever cutting device of your choice.
Yeah, I think that's what
For
I'm gonna do. If not tonight, well, I already started with the scan and cut with her. So but yeah, I'm gonna slow down a little bit. So I don't know how to use my scan and cut. Shay, that's what these videos are for. All you gotta do is hit me on Facebook Messenger, baby. Let's get it. Hmm.
yeah, Miss Linda can show you how she's using it.
Hmm.
She has been working and perfecting her scan and cut skills.
Yes, I've been trying. That is the truth. I've been trying.
So let me tell you, I have this one job. I'm waiting for the lady to approve the design. But man, when it comes in, it is going to be beautiful because it's all applique, and then I'm going to be embroidering some verbiage underneath it, but the entire design is applique. And I designed one for myself after I saw hers. I was like, ooh, this will be really nice. So the applique is amazing. So maybe what we could do, maybe Miss Linda next Sunday after the giveaway. So guys, we hit 500 subscribers. Thank you so much. Please hit the thumbs up button. So we will have that's what I wanted for Snaplicate. Okay, so we're gonna say applique on this channel because Snaplicate is copywritten and has a patent on it by Becky from uh Power Tools with Thread. So, but we can definitely use it for applique. Yes, ma'am, we sure can. So much easier. So much easier when I tell you. And I did a couple of quilt blocks with my scan and cut. That's actually how I ended up getting my scan and cut 8 years ago, or however long ago that was when I got mine. And I'm thankful that brother still gives the updates and I don't have to, it's not something I gotta actually replace because they give you no, I mean, because of how I do my stuff, I can still we can say it. I'm just not that's not the technique that I'm using. And so because of that, I don't want to have to ask her permission to use that verbiage. Because it's hers. I just be careful with it. That's all. People get a little picky, and I don't think it's a copyright. I actually think she has a patent on it. Because it's a technique. So what I do say is I use it for my applique, which is absolutely what it's for. It's for applique. It's just her that other word. Um but yeah, and I absolutely adore it. Like it's the best thing ever. And it really helps. So like even if like say for instance, if you are like a quilter, not even an embroiderist, but if you were a quilter and you wanted to create some blocks. I wish I had my felt block up here. But there's a block, one of my first blocks that I created was definitely on my scan and cut, and we cut out some itty bitty pieces to go and be intricate inside of our quilt blocks. And man, when I tell you, after I saw that, I was like, oh man, there's no way I'm going to be embroidering and cutting out applique from here. No, I'm going to cut it out with this thing here. So that's exactly what I did several years ago when I bought my scan and cut, and it sits right here in this corner. But Miss Linda has taught me something. I'm finna cut this down. We're gonna have us a whole Christmas tree here in a minute. I sure do appreciate that idea, Miss Linda. We're gonna shorten up the tree. Put it on one. So now I can tell if my stuff is not damp, if I have not pressed hard enough, because it will come right on off. Okay, so I'm almost to the edge over here on this side. And I told y'all Miss Linda was gonna beat me, but I knew it. Cause she be moving fast. She be moving fast. Yes, Miss Ann, I agree.
Miss Marissa, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not really, I'm not expert with the scan and cut, but for what I understand, long as you got a scan and cut, it's gonna do what you need it to do. Now, I don't know about. I
What
asked
is
for
your
this.
question?
Um, she says she has the first scan and cut. Which one do I need to get keeping up with you, got ladies? I mean,
So
you
Miss
know, I don't know.
so the question, Miss Marissa, is is your machine, does it have a DX on it? Because I really think that either one, any scan and cut will still do the same thing. But I think depends on, do you really have the original one or do you have one that has DX on it? Oh, yep, the DX models are wireless. That's true. Ooh.
Miss Sean, when you say DX, are you talking about SDX or DX?
Yeah, so anything with a DX, so SDX, anything that has a DX in it is a part of the wireless generation of the scan and cuts.
Well, I love it because I don't have to, and that's the thing. Remember, I used to complain about my Cricut, and then
Mhm.
I went and got the Maker 3. I hate
Mhm.
that. You got to make sure it's close by and all that. I didn't like that. That's why they all in the box. And I went and
Mhm.
got the 3.
Yep. Because once you get it, you can do, like, I don't have to keep moving it. You don't have to do any of that stuff. You just
That's
it's
what
like
I
an
want.
airdrop, if you will.
Hmm.
It's like you airdrop your stuff over there to it, and it's there. All you do is hit a button, and it'll transfer your file right on over to it. The other good
Hmm.
thing too is you can actually scan any anything you trace. Like if you wanted to trace something and make it into some fabric to put into a quilt or on a shirt, on your ugly shirt,
And that's what I
to
love
do
about it.
that. Mhm.
It does all
Mhm.
kind of things. It does all kind of things, and I've learned a lot about it, and I love it. Yeah, I asked for it
Mhm.
because I know they came up to me with a I think it was one something. I said, "Oh no, I don't want that one now. Mm-mm, no, for my birthday, I want the latest one if possible." But
Mhm.
I wasn't being picky. I just want what I want.
Correct. Well, I mean, you don't ask for much.
Exactly. See, I'm a good mom and wife, and hmm
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
They asked me the other day, what you want up under the tree this year for Christmas? Nothing. I got everything I want. I'm good.
Tell them
They
get you
want
a gift card to one
dead
of the
presidents up
fabric
under the yeah.
stores.
hmm One of them dead presidents up under the tree. That's fine with me too.
No DX. I'll look for one and with the DX. Okay, let me see. I missed a lot. I missed a lot. Let me
I
go
don't
back.
think I don't think that's the problem though, Miss Sean. She could still just plug it up.
Yeah, she can plug it up and she can I think with her she just has to use the USB.
You don't have to because I'm gonna let you know, and I hope I'm not misguiding you because I don't like that. But I think that's where the money comes in at when you say DX.
Mhm.
I think that's where the money comes in.
Well,
Yeah,
all the DX ones are the latest and greatest ones. Well, they're all wireless for sure, but they do have the technology. Look,
and it does
Shay
all
Shay
kind
said
of
that's
things.
what I tell my husband. I have everything I need.
Well, Shay
Miss
Shay,
Ann says she loves the scanner on it. You draw a picture
yes,
or copy
yep,
anything and it will
anything,
scan.
yep,
Yep. Hey, Miss
yep.
Linda, great welcome in. She says
Hey,
just
Miss
getting
Linda.
here. My body forced me to take a senior nap. But Chani, naps are
No,
great.
she didn't. No, she didn't. She said a senior nap. Is
Look,
that what
Shay
we
Shay said
call
the
it?
same thing. Ain't nothing wrong with a nap.
Sure ain't.
Mm-mm. Nope. I take one every day. Um, yeah.
It's cold
Yes,
out
Miss
there.
Linda. There's nothing wrong with a nap, honey. Get your nap on, girl.
And I'll tell you this, from knowing some people, not me, okay? Don't go out there buying these DX used because you have problems with them being registered and and stuff like that. So be careful with that.
Yeah, the biggest thing with that is you have to get there's a code that comes with those DXs
Hmm.
that allow you to do what the
Well,
DX
scan
is supposed to do, work
it.
wirelessly.
Hmm.
And when you buy it, it is assigned to the person, not the machine. So they cannot transfer to you a code. They cannot do it. Don't even believe them. You have to go buy that code from brother. So, and that's an additional cost. People will tell you, "Oh no, it'll just transfer to you." No, it will not.
No, it ain't no cricket. Mm-mm. No, but I believe your machine for right now, and you're like me, and you're just learning. I believe your machine. You got to do it now. You just, as they say, you just got to do a few more steps.
Mhm.
I would use what I got.
Yep. And Miss Marissa, I had tried to email you, but it bounced back for some reason. So, can you email me cuz I was going to cuz you had asked me a couple of questions, but yep, if you email me again, I'll try to reply back and see if I can't get we can talk about your machine too. But yes, ma'am.
Yeah, this going on the fireplace, honey. Well, somewhere near. I don't know how close it's gonna get, but
Mhm.
the granddaughters is gonna take this. That's fine.
It's going to be cute. Now the one thing, so here's the other thing, guys. So like they sell Ten Sisters also sell the like the big sheets. So like we're like Miss Linda just reorchestrated something. Like if you have an idea that you want to do, but you don't know about it, you literally can take those
I was
squares.
gonna ask you that. I was gonna ask you that. So basically, what you got in your package, we got two sheets.
Uh-huh. You can
So,
make something
like you
else.
said, yeah, you can make something else out of there.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
You sure can.
and I think that's pretty neat. But I didn't want the big tree. It's beautiful. I've seen people do it, but I like it just this way.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna need in my life. The smaller tree, like my poor little bee. I gotta stitch that up too when I get some time. I'm gonna stitch it. You know what? I'm gonna do that when I'm on break because I'm gonna be on break and I gotta clean because
You sure
somebody
that
told me
bee
I
came
was looking
out
like
nice?
hoarder number three over here, huh?
That bee was nice when you was doing it. That's when I
Oh,
said,
it
"Oh
came
my
out
God,
good. Hey, Jesse,
hey,
welcome
Jess."
in.
Yeah, it came out really good.
So, guys,
Nice.
again, we are doing this is what I would call a modern paper piecing way. This is like we are putting squares on a grid that we will come back to and sew up. But right
Mm-hmm.
now we are pressing them.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to start my little tree now because um, we're going to see how it goes.
This is
Yeah.
nice. Mm-hmm.
I think it's going to be cute. Then we
Mm-hmm.
just got to sew it, do our little sewing. The good part about the sewing is that you sew down, you sew across, and then it's there. Now, for my little half, where I didn't do the right thing, we're going to see how that works.
It's okay. We're crafters. You can fix that.
Child, nothing a little glue won't help.
Hmm. Hello. Yeah, you
because
can
I
fix
got
that.
that. I have that. What is it called? This stuff. The Bow Nash Fuse It. This stuff
Hmm.
right here. Let me tell y'all. This stuff right here is the bee's knees. It is a really good. It like look when you think about putting something on a garment that you want to live there forever. That stuff works.
Hmm.
Oh, I gotta add a little color off in here.
Yeah, this is pretty neat. Oh yes.
I'm trying to make sure that I have all the little scrappy pieces.
It is. Ah, Miss Joyce and Linda moving fa- fast over there. Yes, ma'am. It really is. Hello, my so-called life. How are you doing?
Welcome in. Oh wait, is my thing not up to date? Oh, I missed my so-called. Hey there, welcome in. So now I'm gonna do. So how many things did you do, Miss Linda, to get your when you started your points for the half triangle?
I just went down. How many I did? Two, four,
So
six, eight,
so
10. I only did 10 because I'm not doing that whole big full tree.
okay, gotcha. Okay, that should work for me too. I don't know how many I'm gonna have, but I'll make something up.
Hmm.
It'll come
I
out
mean, because
just
you got
as
a big
cute.
fireplace like I do, so and then I got all this other stuff that's going around the fireplace and all that too. So, I mean, this right here is gonna be nice. It might just go on the wall. I mean, I don't know.
Hmm.
It is what it is.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be really cute.
Yeah, it is what it is. It's just gonna be. It's gonna be what it be. What it be.
So, anybody else working on anything? Anybody got any big projects they got to get done? Y'all know, like, be you got stuff you got to get out, shipped. Make it there for Christmas for folks.
Well, I
Orders.
do. I gotta ship my granddaughter's quilt, her book quilt I did for her, off to her. Actually, it needs to go out tomorrow.
Hmm.
It's done, and that's it for me on that part.
Okay. I do have I got a black Santa quilt that needs to be shipped, so it'll get to New York on time. But I'm gonna try. I'll be working on that tomorrow after I get in.
And shipping is bad, Miss Sean. So,
I
as
know
you
I'm
know, I'm
doing
gonna be using
UPS.
UPS. Yeah, I'm gonna be using UPS.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm not playing no games. I'm either UPS or FedEx
Hmm.
because I'm not playing with the post office and they reindeer games. They be having issues. I ain't got time for that.
Yeah, they scared me the last time. I'm like, oh my goodness. But yeah, I understand.
Yeah, I don't have no time for the reindeer games. Need my stuff when they say it's gonna be delivered. Wait a minute, SJ3, did you just get your box? You should have got your box in a day's time.
Mm.
Miss Joy said, yes, I have a million fat quarters in my machine still in the box.
Oh, I wouldn't tell nobody.
Start
Mm-mm.
sewing them fat quarters together. Oh, Miss Ann said, I'm embroidering tea towels for presents. Oh, that's so nice. Some
Hmm.
designs from Kimberbell. Very nice. And Shay Shay said, I'm just working on Christmas gifts. So I have another show next Saturday. This one's indoors. So I will be making a couple of things for that one because the audience is different from what the audience was. SJ3 said I picked it up at the post office. Oh, okay. Okay. Okay.
Where do Shay Shay live at? I need to bring Shay Shay over to my house.
She in Texas.
Oh Jesus, I need to come that way, honey. Fun, fun, fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she's in Texas. Okay, so again, I'm just pressing and it's looking cute. I'm excited. The top of my
Mhm.
tree.
All right, girl.
What you think? How yours coming along over there? You almost done, aren't you?
No, I'm still got to put my little squares out. I'm just went color crazy, but it's okay. I'm just,
She said
you know
color.
what? This is mine. Yeah, this is mine, and nobody better not touch it. Well, the grand,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna do what they want to do, but yeah, yeah, they're gonna do what they want to do, especially when they pop up around. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all, I have a taste for banana pudding.
Mm, don't even talk about it. Mm, I ain't had none of it yet. My iron is stuck around this camera stand. All right, I'm sorry, y'all. Please forgive me.
You say your iron is?
Well, I must have put the
Oh, the
camera.
cord.
Yeah, the cord is stuck. Yeah. All right, there we go.
Okay, I got that. Let me see which way I'm gonna go. It's about the same. Let's go this way. Finish these out over here. I really do like it. Like it's gonna be cute. And the biggest thing is making sure you can see your little squares. The tray
Mm-hmm.
lines.
Mm-hmm.
And then with me using this, see that I have one backwards. With me using this little white polka dot fabric as my background, because you have a background fabric and then you have
Mm-hmm.
your
That's where you
border.
threw me off at. You said, Linda, when you got the 100, that's 100 of what? You know I don't know how to cut fabric too good. I have to practice before I start cutting. And then I
Hmm.
realized that you have to. I thought the background would be the fabric, and then come to find out it's the stabilizer stuff. And I was like, oh God, this thing gonna be 7 different sizes when I get finished.
Look, I'm trying to figure out what happened here with my little has triangle. We're gonna have a break in the that wasn't big enough. I don't know what happened there, but it'll be all right.
This is so calming, though, y'all. It is really calming. I mean,
Yeah, if you like puzzles,
calming.
this is like the
Yeah,
way to go.
yeah. Don't talk about puzzles. I ain't put that 1,000 piece Christmas one together yet.
Oh, I have a new 1,000 piece puzzle that I got from Puzzles of Color. If you have not heard of Puzzles of Colors, one of my friends, she is amazing. Her and her brother started Puzzles of Color in her garage. It was so funny. I will never forget when she was like, I'm thinking about starting a business. And she quit her job and she went 100% all in. And she is doing amazing. She's won a bunch of awards and she just won, like, at this small business thing, she just won like 80 grand with her business
Oh
proposal and
wow.
stuff. It's called
Hmm.
Puzzles of Color. She has all these really cool new designs. I have several of her puzzles. I actually have the first one. I have never opened it, and I plan on not opening it because I told her, I was like, girl, when you become famous, just remember the little people.
Yeah.
But
What's
she
wrong,
is doing
Bentley?
amazing. Oh, hey, Bentley.
He's over here fussing. Somebody must be outside my door.
Yes, Shay Shay, we will. We definitely will post them in the group for sure. And then I'll also put the link to Ten Sisters, so that way people can see them. Now, I do have to say this. So there is Ten Sisters does sell these, but these designs that I have here, they came from a lady. Her name is Heather Dunn, and Heather, I don't know that she has. Heather actually is a. I'm not sure if she's a. I think she's like a consultant for Three Sisters, but she does she's the one who does the patterns, a lot of the patterns, because
Mhm.
my bumblebee was from Heather, and so was this pineapple from Heather as well. And so let me see. This pineapple is a runner,
Mm.
and so her name's Heather Dunn. So she says there is a YouTube how to make a quilt with easy piecing grid on YouTube. Um, she says, or look under the tutorial tab found on TenSisters.com. And then she told me if I have any questions, I can email her. But
Mm.
yes, she's a super nice lady. I did a video with her showing me how this works and how to sew it and all of that. So I can post that as well. But this, I think anything that's like a puzzle, like these things, is definitely a calming exercise.
Mhm.
I see sewing the same way. I think this is gonna be so cute. I love the colors. I love my
I just
colors.
want to see. I want to be right there when you get ready to sew because I don't understand what you mean by the sewing part.
Okay.
But yeah, I would love to see that.
Okay. Yes, ma'am.
Um,
Well, I'm getting close because I'm not gonna make my tree big either.
yeah, it was just too much, and then I thought, okay, Linda, maybe you just cut it down, and then maybe you can, because I seen someone on YouTube do it and made a pillow out of this.
Yes. Well, you think about it, that's like the Mondo bag, right? So with the Mondo
Mhm.
bag, it's a purse. I mean, you can make pretty much anything you
And I
like.
was like, oh my goodness, okay, hello.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like,
Yep.
okay. I said, all right, now we about to make all kind of things. I can't wait to
Yep.
get to that Mondo though. Oh Jesus,
Oh, now let me tell y'all that Mondo bag looks
that looked like
amazing.
a,
Okay.
yeah. That's you might have to start that live an hour early, cause baby.
I know. Okay,
Mhm.
so here's this. Can y'all post in the group? Yes, the design is not there anymore. Oh, darn. Okay. Um, I want to try one. Please post the link. Okay. So the Mondo bag is probably going to be the one that we do. I love puzzles. She has some
Yeah.
beautiful puzzles. Yes, ma'am, she does. I
Mhm.
think I've seen a lady this morning do something with French scenes and it's a pillow. Oh, that's very
Mhm.
nice.
Yeah. Yeah, I got that puzzle. It's 1,000 pieces, and I was supposed to start it. I guess my son. I'll give him some of my time tomorrow because he wants to help me with that puzzle.
Okay.
But see, I like to take my puzzle out the box and put the colors in sandwich bag, and I like to start that way.
Okay. Look, you got a method to the madness, huh?
Yes, most definitely.
Okay, I'm going to show you guys with the Mondo bag. Let me grab. So I have the Mondo bag and I also have the mini as well. So let me show you what that looks like. She was doing like you described, Miss Shawn. Okay, okay.
Hmm.
So here is, let me move my little wall here because I was using that earlier. So the Mondo bag midi. is called the MIDI bag. So MIDI bag. So that's the smaller Mondo bag. It's called the MIDI, MIDI. Uh-oh, hope you guys can see that.
That look like it's gonna be real good.
Now, let me show you. So take I did take my Mondo bag out. Oh, I'm gonna show y'all part of my one of my blocks that I'm working on for the block for the Santa quilt that I'm working on. So I've been working on the blocks for that. So for the actual Mondo bag, which I've taken mine out of the packaging. So this is the Mondo bag. So that's the bigger bag. And so it's one bag. It's approximately 10-inch. Ooh,
Listen to
it's a
Miss
10.
Joy. She's a
What she
mess. You
said?
see that? That looks
Uh,
like a more professional sewers. Look like it's more for professional sewers. Girl, you could do that too.
Miss Joy, this Mondo bag comes with the same stuff we using right now.
Mhm.
It comes with it. And literally what you're gonna do is the same thing we're doing now. You're gonna fill in the squares and iron it on. Then you're gonna sew it the way it tells you to sew it. So it's not that difficult. Don't have to be a professional. This is why things like this um, make it easier for people to get into quilting because of the fact that it gives you directions. So it's definitely not one that has to be a professional seamstress. Now let me show you guys. So this is my block. This is one of the blocks that'll be on the Santa quilt. What you think? So I got Santas, I got the elves, I got elves over here, and I got some little peace and joy. So this is gonna be one of my blocks in the corner. So this is gonna be one of the corners for the Black Santa quilt that I'm doing. You see it? So I got like more Santas here.
So, Miss
Um,
Shawn, how would you put that on the edge?
so here's what I'm planning to do. So I have think of the panel. I have the panel.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a very wide strip, and I'm not sure which color I want to use yet, between the Santa and this. And this is going to be my corner piece. So I'm going to have 4 of these made differently. Like I'm thinking the other one will be green. So I'm going to have
Hmm.
a red, a
Okay.
green. I'm going to use
Okay.
all the colors for Christmas, right?
Hmm.
And then each one of these is going to be a corner inside of that quilt. So it's going to look like the Santa, one big strip,
Hmm.
boom, this is going to be your pop. Then at the bottom, one big strip, boom, this is going to be your pop. And then I'm going to find another pop of color to be the binding. So literally it's going to be one huge strip, and this is going to be like the anchor for the corner.
Okay.
And
Gotcha.
I'm going to make 4 blocks just like this, but I'm thinking the next center will be green, and then a gold center, so a green center, a gold center, and maybe a cream color center. But I
You know
want to
what? That's
make sure
a good
that
idea, Miss Joy. That's a good idea. Miss Shawn, will you be embroidering something in the red spot?
no.
Okay.
But so one of the things I did think about was adding like a applique, like a but embroidery might be better. So like I was wondering, one of the things I was thinking about, like putting a Christmas box.
Hmm.
But I'm gonna
Hmm.
tell y'all something. I did not charge for embroidery. I just charged for the quilts. So this will be that would be extra.
Gotcha.
So
Gotcha.
but I did think about putting like an applique in two of them, and I thought about putting like on the a silver bell on two of them.
Mm, mm.
And so I have some pretty silver fabric, and I was thinking about putting a silver bell. Ooh, French seams and pillowcases. That sounds nice. Oh, thank you, Miss Ann. Post the
Okay.
link.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I will. I'll post the link as soon as we get off here.
And Miss Joyce said, if you didn't charge, it got to be extra.
Yeah, and I wouldn't want to do that because I'd already given her a quote on the quote, but and plus she's given me the liberty of doing
What you want
like
to do?
what I want to do, because one of the things that I say about these quilts is that I don't want any of them to be the same. And so that's why I thought about making these different edges and making me a really nice block. And I had to tell y'all, I'm super proud of my corners, man. Like it lines up, it looks so good. Like, and I
Mm-hmm.
did have square triangles. I am so proud of myself for this. It really looks good. And I have other ones that I've already cut out. I just have to sew them together. But okay, so
Are
let
you
me.
done?
No, I'm talking. But want
Oh,
me to
it's
walk
okay.
you through how you sew it?
Yeah, because I'm done.
Okay, I figured as much. You want to show the people? I'm gonna have to post mine one day next week. Um, but I can walk you through. Oh my god, that looks so good!
Oh,
I really like that, Miss Linda.
yeah,
That looks amazing.
I think this tree had a little something to drink, but it's okay.
They probably just need a little water.
Mm-hmm. And then you
Okay.
have so much of the stuff left afterwards, you can do whatever.
Okay, so that looks really good, Miss Linda. So now, here's what you're gonna do. So you see the dotted line. So let's do up and down. So north and south. So if you take, hold on, let me grab. You know what? Let me get my B. I'm gonna turn this off. I might need to press the B just a little bit, but I'm gonna grab my B.
Oh, you know what? I got
Okay.
you. I got you. I got
You
you. I
see
see what you.
the dotted
Yes,
line and where you gotta sew.
I remember that. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Uh oh, I keep knocking my portable camera thing down. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grab my B because I can sew. I can sew with the B. What's that song? By Eve.
Girl, that's my girl. Mm-mm. Leave that song alone. Leave it alone.
That's
Leave
my
it
girl
alone.
too. I like Eve.
Mm-mm.
That's
Leave her
one of
alone.
my favorite artists.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me make sure this stuff is pressed down really good, and then we're gonna bring the B back. Yeah. Now mine was not looking bad. I mean, I was on a little roll. It's coming along. Let me show y'all my half almost tree.
Mhm.
So
So
it's
what
definitely.
you're doing it row by row by row by row.
I was, yes, ma'am.
All right, Jesse, you have a good night. Be blessed.
Good night, Jesse. Night.
Good night, Jesse.
So see how that is? Can y'all see that?
Mhm. Yes, ma'am.
And so I was just gonna add two more tree rows and then the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd be done. So I'm gonna do that, but not right now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna take it with the B so I can show you how we can zip.
Can
We
you
can
bring you all the way up to the front of the camera, please?
Yes, give me 1 second.
Thank you.
I need to press really quickly because I don't want this stuff to fall out
Mm-hmm.
as I because you gotta fold. You know, I gotta fold.
Mm-hmm.
And so I want to make sure that I hit a quick press really good and then add my I had a
Miss
piece.
Ann is a mess.
What she say?
Molly's not watching y'all tonight. She's on mouse control in the garage tonight. You right,
Right, Molly.
because they are out of control, especially out here in Rayford. But you're right.
Molly says she got work to do, boo. She working for her hard for her food.
But if they smell us, they ain't coming out. Believe me, they're not coming out. Mm-mm.
Molly
Tell her to
says,
go high, sit high. Mm.
"Look, she probably hearing them. Oh, they probably went in hiding. Okay, what I
No,
did?
if they smell it, they ain't coming nowhere. They're coming nowhere near her. Mm-mm.
Oh man. Oh, I put it up here. Let me not burn up my thing. We don't need no burning on the Sunday fun day. It wouldn't be fun no more. It'd be Sunday burnt day. Okay. The good thing is, y'all see, this is going right back on there.
Yeah, because one of mine I had to pull it off because it looked like it. It looked like it wasn't sitting in the box right when it was, and I said, "Oh my God, it's not gonna stick again," but it stuck right back on.
It does. Like this stuff is. I don't know what kind of paper this is, but it's all good because it's definitely sticking. Like it's going
Mhm.
right back. Heat. It's very good for that because I mean, well, I think I had it fold. Some of them folded in the wrong area, but it's definitely sticking. Okay, so Miss Linda, what you want to do? Find your first dotted line. Make sure you're going north and south. Fold it inward.
Yep.
On that one dotted line, you're gonna sew a 2-inch seam straight down.
Oh Jesus. Okay. Not no quarter seam.
I mean, I'm sorry, 1/4 inch. My God, I said 2 inch. A 1/4 inch.
Yeah, I
I'm so
heard you. I'm
sorry.
gonna tell you. You know my machine don't have that there, but okay, I got you. Thank you.
Yes, I meant a 1/4 inch. I'm so sorry.
Oh, I got black. I should have green on here. Mm,
Well,
you
it's
know
you're
what?
doing the backs, so
It ain't
you
gonna
won't
make,
see
it
it.
ain't gonna make a difference.
You won't see it.
Yeah, it ain't gonna make no difference.
I should have taken this over to the big.
Iron board.
Yeah, because this needs the whole thing needs a little pressing. Let me turn that on real quick because I'll try it, but it really does need a good press. Ooh, I keep knocking my phone down. So sorry,
Uh-oh.
guys. Hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. I'm really not trying to. Well, I appreciate everybody hanging in there with us, seeing the.
That is pretty neat. Look at there.
Now you see. So
That
now
is pretty
fold
neat.
you fold the next row and you sew down. You fold the next row and you sew down. You just continue to sew down until you're at the end. Then
You go
when you
across.
come, you go across. Yes, ma'am. But I think let me make sure that you don't have to. Let me look at the instructions because I think you might have to um, cut first after you do the sew down. Let me look because there are so okay, it says fold on the dotted line, making sure that the dots are running right along the fold, 1/4 inch seam allowance. Continue this step along the vertical rows, which is what you just did.
Mhm.
Now, okay, so once you finish that, then you're going to snip right at the seam of each intersection. So, yes, we have to snip first. Um, yep, so we got to snip first before you go sewing the next part. Okay, she said, "Wait a minute. What's the name? What's the name of that bag again? Oh, the Mondo bag. Mondo. Because y'all gonna be finished with these tonight." It's called the Mondo bag, Miss Joy.
Miss Joy,
And
we
hey,
don't judge. We ain't judging. We ain't touching.
Miss Joy, whatever
No.
it takes for you to get that machine out the box, hunty, get that thing out the box. Whatever it takes.
Oh, this is gonna be neat, man.
You see how it's stitching?
Yeah, this is gonna be neat. I appreciate you. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm gonna be right in here on Christmas Day because grandkids gonna be everywhere, and I'm just gonna be MIA.
Again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Sean. I'm sorry I got my back to you, but oh, and y'all can't even see that I'm over here pressing, pressing, pressing.
Oh, that came out really nice. That first row. Okay, now I guess we can't press the seams down, huh?
So here's what you have to do. No, no, no. So show me. So you got to continue. You did all the
Said
rows. You
snip.
got to do every row.
I understand that, but you said snip in between.
No, no, no. I'm sorry. After you finish all the rows, then you'll come back over and snip.
Okay.
So finish all the rows first because you don't want the snipping to do that. Oh, I have a big bin of 2-inch squares. Hey, Miss Ann, this is perfect for that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yes, because that's all we're using. We got I so and they have the ones that finish 2 inches. They have the ones that do the 1 inch. So they got all of it. So all I'm doing is trying to press this down because guys, when I start sewing, I don't want it to come apart.
Oh yeah, we had this so long. We should have been did this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had this since the summer. Well, March. It was March when we got them. It's almost a year later. Because remember, initially we were supposed to do them as Christmas in July,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know. I think I got busy or started traveling or something happened. I know
Oh
what happened.
yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes.
Okay,
Oh yes.
I love my little bee, even though she ain't she a little flailing, but she'll be all right.
That's okay. You could fix her. If something wrong with her, you could fix her.
Oh yeah, it's just the press. You just gotta press, like the lady told me. If anything looks weird, press it out again.
Mm-hmm.
She says 90% of people's issues when they use these grids is that they haven't pressed it enough.
Oh, this is gonna be girl. You know I'm gonna be done with this tonight, right? Oh, okay.
Oh, I'm gonna be done with my bee tonight too. At least I can say I have one and I postponed it. I get this bee in March.
I'm gonna put this right over the fireplace. Mm-hmm.
I'll hang my bee up in here, over there by the long arm. I might even quilt it
Mm. Oh, cool.
because I made me a. I've been working on a new pattern, a new quilt pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not pattern, a new long arm pattern. Okay, well, she says, oh, okay, she got a big bin. Okay. Let me go check my other one. So you guys are going to. Hey, Miss B's Creation, what's going on, lady? All right,
Hello.
let's walk over here. Look elsewhere. If this is making you dizzy, please. I'll be here in a second. Ooh.
I'm almost done. I'm almost done. I'm almost done.
Okay.
Yes.
So let me get some light over here. Turn my long arm light on. So we're gonna make this bumblebee. The bumblebee. All right, there we go. And there's light. All right, let's see. Put this over here. So we are working on some new technique with paper piecing for a quilt. Miss Linda is doing a Christmas tree, and I'm working on a bumblebee.
Yes, ma'am.
And so this is a form of paper piecing. And all it is we're just ironing these squares onto a sheet of adhesive paper, and then we're going to sew it, and we can quilt it and add a backing to it, add a binding, all the things, and it can become a wall hanging or a little throw quilt, whatever you like. And so I'm getting my little bumblebee situated. I worked on this way in March, and I'm going to sew it here in a minute. But I have to press it down first. What you working on over there, Miss B? Hey, I tried that I did a couple of those lipsticks. It was so funny. They came out super cute though. Yeah, so I love my little bumblebee. And by the way, this iron that I'm using over here is called a 360 iron. It's by Panasonic. Um, and basically it is a wireless iron. I mean cordless iron. Laying down. Oh no, I hope your head feels better. It's a cordless iron, but if you see it, it has like a point here and there. Yeah, the lipstick holders are super cute. I made a few of those. I'm gonna put them as gifts. All right, Miss Linda, how's your strips coming? I think I'm almost ready to sew here. I just gotta get the bottom of this thing. And so, guys, don't forget, this is a press, not an iron, not your regular iron. So I'm literally pressing this down. I am not ironing it. You know what? Let me turn off. I don't need any steam in here. Miss Linda, we can't hear you. They said you were shaking your head or something.
What you say now?
I had asked you a question. Evidently, you were shaking your head. I didn't know you might have been talking, but you were on mute.
No, I wasn't talking. Yeah, I'm getting it. I'm going down. I only got like a few more rows to do to go down. Um,
Okay.
to go north, as you call it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm on it.
Okay. It's looking good. Do you think it's looking
Yes,
good?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
All right. I think I'm ready to do my first seam too. And so all I'm going to do is take this and I'm going to stitch from the bottom to the top or top to the bottom, whichever way that goes.
Hmm.
So let me bring you guys over here. So let me do this. I'm going to move us up to here so you guys aren't shifted so bad with me moving the other camera, okay? And thank you guys for hanging in here with us. We are literally working on wall hanging designs. These are wall hangers. The one that I showed you guys earlier with the pineapple, that's actually a table runner. So like there are so many different types of these great things. Um, you can literally hands on. And you know what? I'm gonna send Heather an email and ask her if there's a place where you all can buy some of the designs like I bought from her. So I'll send her an email and I'll post in the group what she says, and if she gives me a link, I will post that as well. Because I think it would be awesome. Like you guys wanted to do some additional things, and maybe she has some more, and I'm not sure if maybe she's creating these and that's why she sells them, but I know she was at Sewing Expo, so I will definitely contact her. I'll send her an email tonight, and then based on what I get back from her, I can send that out to the group. All right, let me bring this over here. This iron. And I need to turn off this little iron too. I'll finish that with you later. We're gonna do some. We're gonna rumble with the bee.
Girl, you off the chain today. Mm-mm.
Hey, you gotta have a little fun. Gotta have a little fun. It's Sunday fun day, man. Look, it's okay. We having fun on our Sunday fun day. All right. I'm getting this set back up over here so you guys can see what's going on. Um, let's see here.
Bentley, you gotta get out of here because you snoring, buddy, and I ain't got time for that.
Oh, don't be hating on him getting sleep.
Yeah, you need to go
Did I
somewhere
turn
else.
that off?
Yeah.
Yep, I turned that off. But I'm trying to make sure all my little
Snoring like
devices are off. Ma'am?
he snoring like he been on his job all day.
He has.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay.
Hey, Christy, welcome in. How you doing? Hey, Lord, Miss Linda Stone. Shay, you are right. She said she gonna be finished. Yes, she is, girl. She is.
You know what? Shay Shay be coming for me. I'm just gonna have a talk with her later on. She be
Miss
coming
Linda
for
be
me.
in the zone, Shay.
If my music was on, I'd have been done.
Girl, she be in the zone, Shay. I'm telling you, she be in the zone.
I am almost done though. I am.
Yeah. Well, and part of it is because you did do the smaller part. So I mean but
Smaller tree. Mm-hmm.
that gives you more, more flexibility.
I didn't need no big tree. For what?
I know, I get you. Let's see.
Yeah, honey. I got a lot of projects I want to complete, so get them out the way. Get them out the way.
Oh yes. I'm trying to make sure my stuff is charging. I don't wanna my poor little flex light about to die and it won't recharge. I don't know why it's not taking these. Maybe it's just too powerful or something. I don't know. But I really need my little light. My flex light is necessary over here in these parts because I can't see. Okay. So now you went north and south. Are you ready to cut?
I got one more north, whatever, whichever way you want to call them. This
Mm-hmm.
last row for this one, then I'm going up the other way.
No, before you go up the other way, you got to stop because you got to cut first.
Yes,
Because then I got to show you. Yep. So stop when you get
yes,
there.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I'm put my little 1/4 inch seam. Let me show you guys. I'm gonna move back over here to the machines. Oh, Miss Linda left hers over there. Okay,
Oh,
so I'm gonna
I'm
do
so sorry.
1/4 inch seam. Y'all know how she be like in the zone over there. So I'm putting this
Hey,
on my 1/4 inch seam allowance.
I am
I'm
so
lining
sorry.
it up. Okay, now I got it lined up. We're at a 1/4 inch seam allowance, and all I'm going to do from here is just sew. And so one of the things they want to make sure there is a little dotted line right here, and this little dotted line is where we're sewing down.
Hmm.
And so I'm trying to make sure that my dotted line is appropriately allocated. Anybody cook anything good for dinner? Say,
Mm,
what you stitching? I've missed so much. I'm just sitting here watching. I hate not being busy. Oh no, Miss Ann. Did you finish all your stuff for today? Um,
gumbo.
oh,
Send me
did
some.
she finish her gumbo?
I don't know. She probably done ate, sitting there rubbing her stomach right now. Probably. I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. So this is what I'm going to do. So you're at the last part. You ready for the next instructions?
Oh, I'm clipping.
So you know how far to clip. Don't clip too far.
Hmm.
There's a technique you got to clip.
Hmm.
So each one of them, you clipping it right before the stitch.
Okay.
So you don't clip the stitch, you clip right before the stitch.
Hmm.
Okay. And so it says snip right to the seam at each intersection. Then you're going to press each row in opposite directions. Use steam.
Yeah, you want me to lay down the seams, right?
Yes, ma'am, but you're going to press each one of them the opposite direction.
Gotcha.
But first you got to clip them, then you can press them. So each row will go a different way. And then after that, because they're going to be flat, then you're going to go and do the sewing the other way. But you got to make sure that the seams are laying flat.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. I'm getting ready to sew. I had to fold this thing up. Oh, she said she made cabbage casserole. Ooh, that sounds good. I'm hungry too. I wanted a
Mm.
hamburger and realized I didn't have all the trimmings for a hamburger. So I just made a hamburger patty with some mac and cheese. That still
Mm.
didn't do it. I'm still hungry right now.
That sounds good.
So I might just go make me some fish sticks and be done.
That sounds
Because I
good.
do have the trimmings for a fish sandwich. So I can make me, I have a fish, I got some fish in there. I always have fish though. I don't understand lie flat in the other direction. Okay, so Miss Joy, what happens is when we stitch it, then it's going to be like a row. So the reason why you iron one flat So she's going north and south. So one's gonna be ironed. The first row she may iron it flat to the north. The second row she's gonna iron it flat to the south. What that's gonna do is when we get ready to fold this other one on the other side going vertically, it's gonna make sure that she's not stitching over it. So it's gonna make it better when she starts to stitch the opposite way. And having it lay flat makes it so that that stitching is in the right place. I remember that from the lady telling me that at from Heather talking to me about that. Because I've kept asking her, why you gotta do that? She says the ironing is your friend. Like she's like the making sure that it's flat is definitely your friend in this case because that is the biggest part of how you get it to look the right way. Oh, you see the picture?
Christina, I think Christina asked what we were doing. We're doing the scrappy Christmas tree wall hanging.
Mm-hmm. All right. So this bottom is not right. I saw that coming. I saw it. I saw it. There we go. Oh, crap. I don't know why this is doing this. It keeps moving for some reason, and I have the block there. Ugh. All right, and we got that done. So then the next thing I have to do is fold in again, and we're gonna do the next seams. So then we fold on this seam here. I tell you, it's way easier when you have the smaller ones than this big thing. But it's okay. We're just doing it the um on the dotted line.
What can I do for you?
Not a thing, chicken wang.
Was that Alexa?
Mm-hmm.
She trying to help you out, girl.
No, that's your Alexa, not mine.
Oh,
She
was
thought
it?
you asked for help. Yeah, she thought you was asking for help.
Hmm. We need you to be let in on the next team meeting so we can order supplies. Okay. What's that? Good explanation. I don't understand lay flat. Oh, okay.
I think it's probably better. So when we get ready to go do the east or west, that it'll
Hmm.
lay down right. I think that's why they want us to cut like they got us to cut. I
It
think
is.
that's
It is.
what she's
Yep.
saying right there.
That's exactly why. That is exactly why. Oh man. Okay, so this is getting on my nerves. So guys, my thing has an auto auto thread cutter. And
Hmm.
as long as I have this stopper on here, it's not supposed to move it, but for some reason it's moving it. And I don't like that because it's not supposed to. But right now it feels like it's stopped. I wish they just had a button that you could do it to stop it. Okay, let's see how this works now. And this is still not charging. Let me see. I gotta. After we're done, I'm going to go get me some banana pudding because that's what I want.
That does sound good. Ain't no use in me going to look because I'm quite sure they don't ate them 2 trays I made.
All right. Tell y'all what, if you don't have a guide, this guide is everything. This is how I can move fast, is with this guide. It so helps. SEW helps. All right, so the biggest thing here, and let me show you. So when we're talking about cutting the snips, so we're going to cut these lines. There's like a dotted line here, but we're cutting to the sew line, right to the stitch line. So that's what's going to go back or forth depending on the row. So as I will cut mine, I'll cut up here, up here, up here, up here. You're going to cut the whole thing all the way down, but then when you press, you're going to press it one row up, one row down. But I'm telling you now, you think that it wasn't enough. Like Miss Linda, when you look at yours now, if you turned it over and looked at it, those places that you thought may have been like a gap or it wasn't big enough because you have the 1/4 inch seam allowance is probably well connected right now.
Yep. Yeah, because some of the squares I don't understand and I cut them all at but yeah, it closed up some of them, but we'll see.
Hmm. I do not know what's going on there. That's nerve wracking. Don't cut my thread. I'm not asking you to cut the thread. Yeah, this is pretty long. You know what? I didn't even notice that when I was that night I was doing this. It was really common, and I enjoyed putting it together. My little bumblebee, but I did not realize now that I'm sewing it. I realize how long it is and how big this is. So this is a pretty big grid. It's pretty long. I'm at Heat and Bond. So is the paper like, yes, yes, ma'am. It is very much like Heat and Bond, with the exception of it has the grid on there. Now, with Heat and Bond, it's more of a sticky thing. This is not, once you iron it, it's not tacky at all. Like you can't, like with Heat and Bond, it still feels a little tacky and it bothers your, it could potentially bother your needle and things like that. This is not like that. But it does make it stay. So there is some type of adhesive on here to make it stay. and it's definitely heat driven. So again, guys, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Sean. I am joined by Miss Linda of Crafting
Yes,
Cousins, and
ma'am.
we are currently working on a paper piecing wall hanging that you take and iron on the fabric to a grid. And from that grid, we are now stitching it so that it will stay. If you are new to the channel, welcome to the channel. If you were not here in the beginning, next Sunday at the beginning of our Sunday Funday, we will be celebrating the fact that we now have 500 subscribers, and we will be doing a giveaway. So bring all your crafty friends over, or not, because Shay Shay might be like, I want to win, I want to win. Don't bring nobody. But so, you know, it's going to be one of those subscriber only. So you got to be subscribed in order to come in the chat. And I want to make sure that we do a fun giveaway at the beginning of the live, and then we will go on with our project for next Sunday. And then I just want to say thank you. Thank you all of you guys who are always here. Those of you who are new, we do all the crafty things. We have all the crafty tools. We are we love to share information. So, and we love to help those who need help. So if you want to be in a community like that, feel free to join us on Facebook, because we do have a Facebook page. The link is in the description. So join us on Facebook as well. Feel free to post any of the work that you're doing. If you have questions, or if you just want to chat, feel free to post. The last week I did a whole bunch of YouTube shorts on embroidery. The next couple of weeks you will see, or the next week or so, you will see more shorts. This time we're talking about thread and how the different types of thread can impact your sewing, embroidery, and quilting. So check out the shorts. I have about 20 of them that are going to drop over the next couple of days. So check those out. I think you'll like them. Hey, Best Uni, welcome in. I am working on a butterfly. Miss Linda is working on a Christmas tree. I mean, not a butterfly, it's a bumblebee. It's a bumblebee. Polar thing just got all kinds of names. Look, I done called it everything. How's it looking, Miss Linda?
So good so far. So far, so good.
I don't know. Maybe I need to take my slipper off or something. Every time I go to hit my
What are you having problems with? What's the problem? What are you
when
having
I
problems?
first start, it clips my thread. See, like that? It's cutting my thread. I should have backstitched on that, but I didn't. Because something's going on with my foot press. It shouldn't be cutting my thread because I got the stopper on there. Cooper, welcome in. Who is Cooper? Is that right?
Mhm.
Somebody said, "Hey, Cooper." All right, all right, all right. So this is coming together nicely. And the big thing with this is these grids can be found at TenSisters handicraft.com or tensisters.com. And yeah, they have some really nice grids that you can take a challenge with. Now, all right, I mentioned challenge. So
Uh-oh.
here's the challenge for everybody. Listen up. We are creating our ugly sweatshirts. I'm having a virtual ugly sweater party. And what that means is you create your own ugly sweatshirt. And don't just put on there, this is my ugly sweatshirt. Um, Create your own ugly sweatshirt by the 20th of December. You can post it, you can make it on one of your lives, you can do any of the things you want to do. But tag me when you post it so that I can go snag either a picture of it or if you're doing a video with it or whatever, so I can get a picture of it. And on Christmas Eve, I will release a video of all the ones that I've collected. Now, y'all know we got to have a stopping point. So we're going to say 6 p.m. on the 20th. Tag me by 6 p.m. and it could be 6 p.m. Let's do Pacific time. So everybody got time. Give everybody time. 6 p.m. Pacific time. So that way I can go out and grab all the photos of your beautiful ugly sweater and I will create one grandiose party type video of all of our ugly sweatshirts. Now, please be in your sweatshirt. Show it all. And then I will definitely highlight you, your business if you'd like, or any of those things. So just let me know in the tag, hey, post this as my business name or any of that. And I'll be happy to do that. And of course, y'all know how I love music. So it's going to be a banging, great song. I'm going to make us a great holiday ugly t-shirt song. That, of course, got to be me. Yes, I do have Instagram. It is Go Savvy Design. I'm Go Savvy Design on everything. Threads, Blue Sky, all of them. Pinterest, everything. Google. You name it, I'm there. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Uni, look, we try. It's not but this is really not that difficult. The biggest thing is sewing all the pieces. So like let me show you guys. I've been rolling it, but so my little bee, oh, it's upside down. But my little bumblebee. And see, I've sewn all these rows, but once I go back and clip it and press it, it's gonna look super nice. Now I just threw all of these 2.5-inch squares on the floor. Lord have mercy. So the biggest thing here, and I'm picking it up because y'all know Honey, she like to steal my fabric. Fabric thief. she'll take it and go lay on it. And she be coming over here like sniper, getting stuff. You don't even know she got it until I go downstairs and look underneath her little that what do we make them? We make them those mini quilts for the dogs. Baby, let me
Mhm.
tell you what. I find the most stuff under that mini quilt. She done hid all my things. Honey is a little sniper. And this does go really fast because you see where I'm at. I'm halfway there. But I am making sure this needle is moving. And I don't even have my machine up on the highest thing. I got it midway. All right, so let's get back to stitching. So, oh, Miss Linda, you've gone the other way now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Baby, let me tell y'all, Miss Linda over there is a sewing genie.
Mm-mm. I just try to do my best.
Hey, that's all you can do. I thought I had moved everything out the way over here. It's my block for the Black Santa. And I may go live tomorrow when I get home, working on the Black Santa because I think that's gonna. I can't wait to finish these blocks that I have for Black Santa. And I may end up. I was thinking about that when I was talking about it earlier. I may end up adding another block. And for those of you who missed the block that's going on the Black Santa, so this is one of the blocks that'll be
Mhm.
a corner, one of the corners for the Black Santa quilt. And then, of course, y'all know I always go live when I'm trying to quilt it. So I think that is like a beautiful sight to quilt that Black Santa on the long arm. Ooh, come on, bend over here. Who is that? Miss Joy. Miss Joy said, "Let me see." What you trying to see, Miss Joy?
Yeah, what are you trying to see? I don't know what Miss Joy talking about.
I don't know. She said, "Let me see something."
And what do she want to see? I mean,
I'm not sure.
I'm just picking at her.
Well, she might be talking about the Black Santa because I have so the Santa is actually up
Oh,
on my quilt wall right now, in that hallway. So it's on the wall because I pressed it and hung it up. All right, we are moving, moving, moving. All right. Now, so the one thing about this big piece is that this was two pieces. And so I am connecting the two pieces right here. So these two pieces together, but they have it identified when you need to connect pieces. And so again, it goes right back to that same black line. So the dotted line, I'm just sewing on a 1/4 inch seam on the dotted line for this, even though this is where my two pieces come together.
And what's that? The butterfly?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, the bumblebee.
Bumblebee. I'm sorry. God, Jesus.
That's okay. I said it earlier. You know, I messed it up. I called it the bee. I mean, I called it a
Pineapple.
butterfly.
Everything. What's everything
Well,
but
no, I have a pineapple because that's the table run. I just haven't done that one yet. That's one I have. I want to do it for for the spring, so I can actually put it
okay.
on my table.
Well, I'm
All
done.
right, you got it. You did your both sides. You pressed it. You pressed both sides. Let's see,
Ma'am,
girl. Hold on. Let me put you up here.
I really enjoyed this.
Let's see what yours looks like. Look at and look. Do you see? It looks like it's quilted. Do you
Mm-hmm.
see that? Mm-hmm.
Yep. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. I can cut these edges off, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Mm,
So, I'm biased to answer your question, Rachel. If we had done the original, so finished, excuse me, it is, where's the full size? 28 by 32 is the finished size. Now, this is a wall hanging. So this particular one would be 28 by 32 finish. And that's when you add a background, a binding. So technically we could add a binding to this. And you would add a binding and a backer. Yeah, Miss Linda, that looks good. Ambaya says beautiful, Miss Linda.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, looking at it now, it could be a big pillow too.
It could.
Hmm.
It really could. That looks really good. So I'm halfway done with my B that I started on in March. But hey,
Shay Shay, um, I don't know. I thought I got some Grinch material, but mm, I don't know. Basically, all I was gonna do was hang her near my fireplace.
you're not gonna make it a full hanging. You're not gonna do the back.
Probably not, Miss Shawn. I mean, I'm
Okay.
not gonna sugarcoat it, but probably not. But the quicker they go up, the quicker it's gonna be down.
I
You
don't
already know
know
it.
now. You might like that a lot once you start looking at it. Cause see, I got some yellow fabric to go on the back of my bumblebee.
Well, see, the thing is, now I'm looking at her, and now that I got her done, I think
Mm-hmm.
she'll come out to be a nice pillow.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the long, big pillows. Yeah, that's what I think she'll
Oh,
be.
you
She'll
can
be a
wrap
pillow.
it. You can
Mhm.
wrap it. I get it. I get it. The longer. Okay. Well, and see, guys, that's the other good thing about this piece. Even though it is called paper piecing, but literally, we didn't really piece a whole lot. We just glued the fabric onto the grid. And now, once you glue it onto the grid, there's a technique for the sewing. So you sew north and south first, then you clip the seams. And when I say clip the seams, that are it's these parts that you've already sewn. So you clip all the way to the actual seam itself. Um, and then once you get that clip, then you sew east and west. And then based on that, then you're ready to rock and roll. You just have to make sure that everything is pressed really nicely. But you see how Miss Linda's looks after she did all of hers. It actually looks quilted.
And I had a lot of little, like you said, it's what 2.5.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's 2.5, but um Sometime when you put it in the square, it was a gap in there, but you don't see that gap now. So I really like
Hmm.
this.
So
Mhm.
one of the things to note is that the lady that sold me these said if you see a problem after you have finished stitching, press it again. Like she
Mhm.
literally just said it is all in the pressing, because if you stitched it correctly, it'll hide all the gaps that you may have seen earlier because of the
Mhm.
1/4 inch seam.
Mhm.
But I mean, so like look, you can kind of see now from mine
Oh, you
where
my little mistakes too, if you really look. But I love it.
mhm. And so you still gotta, so you pressed it on the back, you pressed it down. Now what you gotta do is turn it over and press it from the front. So now pressing is everything when it comes to this thing. If there is nothing else that she stressed to me more, it is the pressing of it, not ironing, the pressing of it. So you do not want to iron like you were ironing your blue jeans. You want to press it down, pick it up, press it down, pick it up. So that's very, very important to understand. It is not an ironing because you do not want to shift that fabric. You want it to stay in place. All right.
Yeah, I'm like,
Questions, Miss Linda. So, what do you think was the most difficult part about all of this?
now why you want to ask me that?
Because
Because
you
you know
just
the
did it.
only part
Nobody
I
else
hate.
did. They were just
I know,
watching us.
but you know it's the cutting the fabric for me.
Okay. But
You know what
I'm
I'm saying?
just asking.
Yeah, I know, but it's the cutting the fabric. I have to get like a sample piece, and you might say, Linda, I need 3 by 3. I gotta really sit down and say, okay, I gotta put an arrow up on one side, arrow down on the other side for me to know, okay, when I finish cut this piece, turn it and then cut. So it's the cutting for me.
Okay. So, cutting. And you found the ironing of it down calming, putting the pieces
Yes,
together.
yes. If I had some dessert, it'd have really been well. Yes, because I like that. It's just calming.
That's
I
good.
mean, when you finish sewing that first side, you're gonna see
Mm-hmm.
all these gaps. I mean, you're gonna see all kind of imperfections and everything. But when you get ready to come down east to west, oh my God,
Mm-hmm.
everything's closed, and it actually really came out nice.
Mm-hmm. So Shay Shay, one of the things we Miss Linda did was she cut herself a couple of templates
It's
so that she can make her so she can actually make her pieces. So that's the benefit of having a laser. You can
yes,
actually go
I have.
cut what you need. So she made her a template, to your point about the rulers.
Yeah, I have rulers and stuff, but I still mess up when it's time to cut certain things, Shay Shay. But I'm getting better.
Yep. The one thing I always say about cutting is you just have to practice because it can be
I'll be out of
a
rehab soon.
nightmare.
Hmm. Yeah, I'll be out of rehab soon. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Hmm. But I really like this,
Oh,
and I believe this is gonna be a pillow for me. It's
okay.
gonna be a pillow. Yeah, it's gonna be a pillow,
I like the idea.
and that's leather. I mean, cork. I use for the tree trunk.
Oh, is it? Okay. Look at you breaking out the cork. She over there using mixed fabrics.
Miss Shawn, we had all that cork for 2 years. We got to do something with it.
Oh, I know, child. I was looking at those bags that Miss what's her name was making. Miss T Quilts was making.
Mm.
And I was like, you know all that cork. But I've been actually making stuff with my cork lately.
Well, not me, and that's a piece of it right there.
Yeah, that looks good. That looks really good. All right, guys. So I'm probably not gonna finish on the live because we already 3 hours in. Um, but I do like the fact that I'm almost done with the bumblebee. Like I'm literally almost done. I got a couple more rows and I'll be at the end of this. So I'm excited about getting the bumblebee finished. So I will finish the bumblebee this week. I ain't saying tonight. This week. But I mean, look, it's been sitting there since March. I got more done today with you all. And I'm gonna finish this. I got some days coming up where I'm gonna just dedicate to some things that I want to complete, and these will be a part of those. So again, thank you all for joining us. I hope you learned something that and learned something new because that is the goal,
Mm-hmm.
is to have some fun, show a different technique, give you all some ideas. This is why I don't mind going to those shows because you never know what you're going to find.
Mm-hmm.
Never know what you're going to see. And so that's the reason why I actually go. Now, again, next Sunday, we're going to celebrate our 500 members. Thank you all. Thank you all. And we will have a giveaway. So you must be present to win. I don't even know why you have to say that because it's live. What Miss Joy said, put the link up. The link for the Mondo bag. Yes, ma'am. I will definitely do
Oh,
that.
oh,
Yep, the Mondo bag. It's by a different company. But yes, I will definitely do that because the Mondo bag in the quilting world is one of those bags that a lot of people have. They do. They really do. Well, I appreciate all of you, Miss Linda, as always. Thank you
thank you
so
for having
much for
me.
hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Um, and guys, now that you've learned something new, I'm definitely going to put the link in our in the Facebook page. So be on the lookout. I'll do an at everybody once we get off of here. So give me about 20 minutes and then I will definitely put the link out there. And I think that is it for tonight. But thank you guys again for joining. It has
Thank
been
you. Thank you.
wonderful. And be on the lookout because I'm going to do a couple of videos. And I owe you all a travel video from Manila. So that will be coming soon. I have all the videos. I just haven't had a chance to put them together because I was prepping for the stuff last Saturday. I mean, for Saturday that didn't come through. So, oh yes, Miss Joy. So guys, if you have not been over to Miss Joy's channel, please go check her out. Click on her. She's looking for subscribers as well. We'll have to do that because I'm quite sure she's going to have a very nice unboxing
Miss
on
Joy,
her channel.
what's her page? She need to tell us because I don't know, Miss Sean.
Oh, me either. Oh, I thought it was on Miss
Miss
Joy.
Joy,
Miss Joy, what is your page? Can you tell us what
same to
the
you.
name?
SJ3, same to you.
Have
What's
a
her name?
great week, SJ3.
So close. Shay Shay, I'll be on you like white on rice tomorrow, sweetie.
Oh, it's her
It's
name.
her name.
Okay. Okay. MZJOYS1.
One. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay. We will definitely follow you, Miss Joy. No
Yes, ma'am.
problem.
That goes for anybody that want us to follow. Well, I follow you. Just
I know. Look, Shay Shay laughing at you, Miss Linda.
that's okay. I'm gonna be around her like white on rice tomorrow. Hmm.
Look, she says, I'll do a live to do the unboxing of my sewing machine.
All
Yay!
right, girl.
We'll be
Congratulations.
looking forward to it. All right, guys. Have a great week. Don't forget, step into Monday with purpose and go sew something. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Miss Linda.
Sunday fun day, oh so bright, stitching dreams in morning light, sewing fabric all day long. Thank you, watch us sing along. Great times here under the sun, threads and needles having fun. Live or replay doesn't fade. Appreciate this bond we've made. Thank you all for tuning in. On this Sunday, let's begin. Laughs and stitches hand in hand. Join us, part of this grand band. Patchwork quilts and memories, crafting moments with such ease. Week ahead, let's keep the glow. All together, let love show. From every corner, near and far, join our circle, be a star. Grateful hearts and threaded ties, in our hands the future lies. Thank you all for tuning in. On this Sunday, let's begin. Laughs and stitches hand in hand. Join us, part of this grand band.